They were all making money. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Fumble. They were all making money. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Fumble. They were all making money. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Fumble. They were all making money. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Fumble. They were all making money. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Fumble. They were all making money. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Fumble.
Okay, hit the heel toe, hit the heel toe, hit the heel toe, let's go, let's go. Hit the heel toe, hit the heel toe, hit the heel toe, let's.
You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong.
I'm here.
You wrong.
Oh, we're here. And if you don't like the intro going so long, I get it. It stresses you out. You get upset. Oh, my God, it's rap music. I know you like the corny shit. You like Jimmy Fallon. Who else do you like? You like the other guy? I don't know, the other late night guy on ABC. He wanted me and James on one time. What's his name? He sure ain't Jimmy Fallon. I think he's the other Jimmy. But anyway, whatever the fuck your vice might be, we're number 3 on the runway. We're going to take you up to 39,000 feet. Be clear. James Jackson, the one and only, is in the house tonight. Another gentleman, 6th man of the year. He's sick of the bullshit. Matter of fact, he said he made a couple of phone calls. Shit's starting to get real scary. Kev is in the building tonight. The fuck is going on, huh? I thought this was corruption. I thought this was Justice. Oh, I thought this was the fight for Officer John O'Keefe, but it seems to me turned into a shit show. Welcome to the shit show, where everybody is free to headline. I repeat, welcome to the shit show, where everybody or anybody can headline. The fuck out of here. Shit. Hold on. James Jackson.
Yeah, Kev, chat. How we
What
doing?
up? What up?
You know what they say about if you don't address the elephant in the room, right?
Mm-hmm. The sneak gets away.
It's funny how things are done by design, right? And people fall for the bullshit. The one and only James Jackson, man. Talk to the people, please, James Jackson.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you guys enjoyed that live stream last night. You know, still justice for Francis Gigliotti. And we spreading awareness out here. We spoke with Francis's niece last night, Becca. If she's in the chat, how you doing, Becca? It was nice having you here last night, speaking with all of us, bringing more light to Francis and what his life was about. And I think a lot of people needed to hear that last night. I think that was a good introduction to who Francis Gigliotti was. Kev, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it was a great show last night as well. You know, get a little clarity, you know, some, you know, start to understand, you know, a little bit more about a person, you know, and how they were, and you know, it just gives you some clarity on the whole, you know, the whole situation that, you know, this could happen to anyone, you know. And we're showing up again tonight, you know. We're gonna push that name out there. You know, we want justice for Giga.
Justice for John O'Keefe. Justice for Marquis Simmons.
That's right.
Justice. Who's the cop? We want justice for her too. Police officer. The woman police officer. What's her name? Do you remember her name? Can you guys throw her name up in there? She's from Andover. The one that they were gonna take her baby away. They showed up to her house and they shot her in the chest. She just got arraigned today. She had a bail hearing today in Salem Superior Court. What's her name?
Yeah, man, I was following that too. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Her name's Kelsey.
Kelsey.
That's right.
Well, that's why we have a chat, Kevin. Kev.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, that was a crazy case.
It's not that is a crazy case. And let me just add to that before we go in on that. Kelly Fitzsimmons was out on leave because of postpartum. All the women out there, we know your hormones get so out of whack when you have a baby. It's crazy. Can turn you nuts. And when you come out of it and you look back 2-3 years later, you realize, oh my God, I acted that way. She was going through it and they had her on leave. So they knew of her condition. The police knew of her condition. Be clear, the Andover police, but be more clear. Why? What's my favorite word, chat?
The tentacles.
God damn, Brado's representing her too?
Brado's representing her too, but it gets even better than that. Brado represents who?
Francis.
Francis who? Francis Gigliotti. Oh, and by the way, he also represents a cat that gets hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. His name's Turtle Boy. But anyway.
That's the tentacles, ladies and gentlemen. If you're wondering.
That's the tentacles. But the tentacles even get crazier because Andover, if you didn't know, Andover, that's in a county. Do you think you got it fucked up over there in Norfolk County because you got Miles King, who decided one day to roll up in Milton to a cat named Marquise's house, and when he was getting off his scooter, he decided to point a gun, bow, bow, and shoot poor Marquise. And then Miles King, a.k.a. Mizzy Cash, the rapper, was in jail for 3.5 years, Miles King, Mizzy Cash. Now he's home on a 10,000 cash because the tentacles of Proctor and Lally got him out, but more so, more tentacles over there in Suffolk County. She goes by the name of Scapiccio. She got a guy home, and his name is one of the biggest stories in Boston. His name is Sean Ellis from Trial 4. So I don't know what everybody else is talking about, but we're talking about what is really going on around us while people are talking about who they think they are. It's real cute. Real fucking cute. But anyway, back to the tentacles. Andover is in a county, and that county is called Essex County. And if you thought Norfolk County was fucked up, what's going on with Miles King and Proctor and Karen Reed and Sandra Birchmore and Brian Walsh, if you thought that was fucked up, well, let's take it over to Essex County because it's all underneath the same umbrella, ladies and gentlemen, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And I got my Marky voice on tonight because I'm in acting mode. What are we doing, JFK? So here's the deal. Essex County, the same DA that's got to try to figure out if they're going to charge the Haverhill police with the killing of Francis Gigliotti. And the same DA with the name you see on the screen right now, Kelsey Fitzsimmons, who is a cop, got shot in the chest by one of her partners she was with that was there for 20 years. And he's been in the department for 20 years, and he shot her in the chest because he claims she went upstairs to grab her service pistol. She went to shoot him, and nothing came out. And she went to reload, and that's when he blasted her. Allegedly. That's what he's saying. Now, nothing like these people coming in here to her house, taking her baby. Oh, by the way, the baby was about 4 months old. Imagine that, taking your 5-month-old baby, scooping her up. We're taking her with me. There was some type of order, 58A, dangerous or whatever it was, or they took it in probate court. But here's the craziest part about it. Don't quote me on everything I'm saying. I'm tired. It's been a long day. But at the end of the day, they held her without bail. She's been in jail for 2 months fighting for her life. Fighting for her life with a hole in her chest. And when she gets out of that hospital, Mass General, where's she going? James?
Framingham Prison for the Women. Amen. But Framingham Prison. Maybe the Shattuck. They might put her up in the Shattuck for a month or two, but I would say most likely Framingham in the infirmary.
She might, and she ain't doing no good in Framingham. She's a cop.
She's a cop, so she's gonna have big problems as soon as she gets there.
So you got
big problems going in there with her chest opened up.
In a mental health postpartum.
Hell yeah, man.
She fought her whole life to be a cop. Now, this is not about
Crazy.
This is the tales of two stories. You got Francis Gigliotti. Oh, was he on drugs? Was he on drugs? And if he was on drugs and he decided to take drugs, and when the cops rolled up, he didn't do what they say, it's okay that he died. Because that's what happens when you take drugs. Okay, that's funny. Because the police did him dirty. But right around the corner in Andover, right around the corner, they did a fellow officer dirty. A woman. Not only did they shoot her in her fucking chest, they took her 4-month-old baby and they held her without bail. Oh, and by the way, they're letting all the criminals go who can't afford attorneys. Public pretenders, the defenders who are on strike right now, they're letting people go. It's like a bed crunch. They're letting people go. What's his bail? Wait, it's $5,000. Just let him go. Give him a personal. Let him go because we can't get counsel for him, and that's against his rights. And here she is, a police officer that can afford Brado, and she got Martha Coakley jumping on her case, and she still got held without bail. So not only, like James Jackson, the one and only James Jackson, said that she has problems because she got a hole in her chest and being a cop. She's got mental issues, postpartum. Her whole life is flipped upside down. Kelsey, if you're listening, Fitzsimmons, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but that gotta be the biggest nightmare. Talk about your whole world just flipping upside down. And you got a hole in your chest.
Yeah, and you're missing your daughter, your
Oh,
child.
man, I was just gonna say, even when she gets out, she ain't gonna be able to hold that kid right away. Her shit's fucking ruined. Fucking
Well,
heartache.
some people would say we don't care about police, you know, and that's a hell of a way to start the show. I wasn't thinking we were going to take it there, but sometimes you never know with these live streams, and that just goes to show you.
I had to keep that in my back pocket, James. I didn't want to confuse you.
Well, you know, that's probably good. You know, everything happens for a reason. You know, we go with that, and
Well, let me just now, since we started there, let me pass the mic to you, James. This is what we fight for. This is what's going on in the state. We have everything I just said. We have plenty to talk about. Why the fuck are we talking all this shit? Why are we trying to cancel the kid Brian, LTL? Why are we canceling him? Why do we care? Why are we trying to put this dude down? What is going on? The woman did another show today, doubling down. And the crazy part about it, he did a live too. And I was on his live, and I got some answers about the Francis Gigliotti case. So I thank you, Brian, for supplying Todd and having Todd. Because if you didn't have him on your show, I wouldn't be able to get him to speak on Francis Gigliotti. So regardless if you didn't even mean to do that, and you didn't know that you was going to end up doing that today, but that's what you did. You got some answers for that family.
Yep.
And so let's continue to keep getting answers. And that's all we want. Because I thought that's what we're doing it for. Right, James Jackson?
Absolutely. We do it for the ones that can't do it. We do it for the ones that don't have a voice, right? We do it for the ones that are not here no more. Francis Gigliotti is not here no more. His family needs answers. And today, we got that answer from a state trooper. Did I agree with the answer? I mean, no, I didn't. That's just me being real. You know, I didn't agree with it. I don't think that 7 cops should have stepped on one man's fucking neck. And that's just my opinion. You know, he says, let's wait till the investigation's done. It's clear to see that it didn't take 7 police officers to do what happened there. So, but
He did. I mean, he did bring up some good points about training issues, and you know,
Yeah, but think of how
and understand. He kind of mentioned something about understanding, the difference between mental health. You know what I'm saying, and separating, say an addiction to, what's the reason why? How did he get there? You know what I'm saying? Which is
yeah, but
that's
these
big.
troopers ain't
You know what I
fucking
mean?
experts on the streets with their guns and their badges. First of all, these ain't even state troopers. They were police, regular Haverhill police. They're not experts on mental health. They needed to calm the fuck down. That's what I think they needed to do. They let that whatever, they may have had a run-in before. They may have not have liked him because they seen him in the gym and he could lift more than that. I mean, you never know what the ego trip was. But all I'm saying, it didn't take seven officers to hold down one man who was not resistant, who was not a threat, and who was not going to harm anybody else. So
They were the threat.
yeah. But like JFK said, with all the bullshit going on, with everything said and done, we got someone to speak on it, which we've been asking for.
Well, and let me just say this. Now, people, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, and all the people who joined the live today on that lady's show, Jess Machado, we were in that chat too. And we were screaming Francis Gigliotti at the rooftops. And we didn't get an answer there. So let's be clear, right? If your name is the Glera, if your name is Jess Machado, if your name is Turtle Boy, and you guys decide to say something about us because we're speaking on the LTL shit and we think it's just corny, that's just what we think. That's our opinion, right? That's all. We think it's just corny that you guys are canceling a guy who got a lot of money for Karen Reed, got a lot of money for Turtle Boy. And regardless how he handled himself, that's opinions by her, right? And I'll get more into that, so stick around. But if that's your name, right? If you're going to mention anything we say about that situation, make sure you mention Francis Gigliotti. Because in the end, be clear, I've been saying this. The only reason why we're even talking about the elephant in the room is because if you're going to speak about us and say, hey, the guy got a funny hat, James Jackson got these crazy glasses, Kevy Kev smokes too many cigarettes, whatever the fuck you going to say about us. Go ahead, Kevy Kev. Light another one up. Fuck it. But whatever you're going to say about us, right, that's cool. But that's where the receipts come into play. Make sure you mention Francis Gigliotti. Because if you don't, then I prove my point. You guys ain't in it for the corruption. You ain't in it for the justice. Because one thing LTL said was, he said that we did it, Nathan. We did it. We did it. Nobody did shit. Higgins was just in Dick's Sporting Goods buying a backpack.
Wearing a fucking t-shirt saying fuck around and find out.
Higgins, you're a wild boy, bro.
Pulled your phone out when you seen TV.
He told the person to get the fuck out of here, too.
Did he too?
No, I want to meet Higgins, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Higgins.
He didn't say that, did he really? He told me.
Listen.
Oh,
Yo, Higgins,
shit.
if you're out there, man, me and you, we gotta meet, man. You're a funny
Higgins,
fucking dude,
up,
man.
For real.
You're a funny dude, man. You're fucking hilarious, man. Cheers to fucking Higgins, man. The ghost. God damn, Higgins.
Higgins, you still wrong, man.
He's still wrong as shit. He still killed John.
Yeah. we'll still fucking chop it up with you.
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
have a
hang
fucking
out.
conversation. You know,
Whatever your advice may be.
yeah, we
yeah,
know what you did.
Yeah. But you know what, I want to address the elephant in the room and just say real quick, and just hopefully I can wrap this shit up with a bow quick. I saw somebody say that I saw the girl Jess talking about they don't like to invade somebody's, like we talk about Francis a lot, right? You, Kev, myself, we're always mentioning Francis. They don't like to take a story from somebody. Like she didn't want to take Karen Reed from TB, and she had some story. I don't know, and this is I don't know what it was, but she said someone was trying to take her story. But my point is, so what I got from that was maybe they think that, because we are bringing it up and speaking on it, it's our story. They don't need us. But guess what? The Glera, TB, we're just a 6-string show. We're calling out to you.
Becca called out to you last night.
I mean, yeah, the kids, Francis, I'm sorry, I don't want to say it. Francis Gigliottti's niece called out to you. So, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we're not here to one up somebody. We'll you want to be known as a 6-string. I mean, I like being that now. Shit.
We're fucking asking for some help.
Only because you guys, right? We all came in. We freed Karen Reed. What's left to do? Free her from her civil shit? I think she got this, man. I know my uncle's got it. He ain't backing down for no goddamn reason.
What about John O'Keefe?
What about
his nieces and nephews that are fucking, what are they doing lately? Anybody talk to them? Do they want to talk? Because in 2 years from now, right, let me tell you something. All the people that call Peggy a cunt, you better hope that little young kid, man, don't go to MMA. He's probably fucking learning mixed martial arts right now. And when he sees you, he's probably going to fucking make you tap out. Or call it his fucking grandmother.
And that's just how life works, man. That's the
man, it's not going to age well, man. I mean, come on, let's reach out to them. Let's talk to the kids. I mean, this is early, man. We can't keep it together 60 days after. 60 days after LTL's getting canceled. And wasn't the Glera wearing a Superman shirt yesterday too on the live, Glera? I mean, do you think you're Superman? I mean, what the fuck? You coming in saving everybody, huh? Dun 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 dun, Captain Save. God damn, Glera. Now remember, Glera, if you're gonna say something about us, bro, it's all love, man. You know, I don't hate you or nothing, man. I think you're cool, man. You helped me out before you played my shit. You know, when this shit all started, man, we talked and we could chop it up. I just don't get it. I don't understand why you're going hard. That's bullying. I think that's like, no matter how you look at it, you look. Does it not look like? Let me just ask the question. Does it not look like the Glera is more of a threat than LTL? A physical threat, anyway.
Physically, yes.
Like if I was going to ask you who would win in a fight, LTL or the Glera, who would you pick?
I mean, that's a hard question.
No, but I'm saying, who would you pick at the eye test?
Who would you rather have your back? Is a better question, I guess.
What? No. That's not what I asked. I asked who would win in a fight. Let me ask Kevy Kev. Kev, who from the eye test? Who do you think would win in a fight, the Glera or LTL?
I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard. I mean, if I seen someone standing there with a cane or something, I'd probably kick him in his fucking leg.
All right, so you
know
guys
what I'm saying?
You guys don't want to answer that question. Is that what it is?
No,
the point is,
yeah.
But I'm saying, okay, so the perception of this movement is the Glera not more thorough than the LTL in this movement? Is he more thugged out? I mean, am I saying the right thing?
I don't think so. I don't.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. So you're saying that people perceive LTL more of a
Oh, yeah, I
threat
would say like
than
he's
Aguilera?
more rough, like rugged than LTL. Is that what? That's what I would say. Yes, that's a way
So
to
what
put
I'm
it.
saying is, do you think that Aguilera knows that?
Hell yeah,
I
he knew
think.
that
Well,
shit.
So if the Aguilera knows that, then what is he doing? That's bullying, right? If someone thinks you're tougher than them,
Okay,
right,
yeah, I see.
and you're acting crazy towards them, it's bullying. I mean, would he do that shit to Conor McGregor?
fuck no.
I'm being real. Listen, it's not a knock. I'm being honest. I'm just saying, like, I like the Aguilera. See, like legit, I like the Aguilera. I like his show. I don't know the dude Will. I don't know him, but I'm starting to get to know him now.
What
I
you
don't
think?
know.
I mean,
I'm starting to get to know the dude Will. See, the Aguilera, I like the Aguilera show, but the dude Will, if he knows any better, and he comes from the streets like he claims, he's from Dominican Republic, Miami, all the different things he says. You know, you don't pick on a dude like the LTL, where you're digging in on him for 2.5 hours. I mean, you could say whatever you want about him, but you don't put him in a situation where you're taking money from his mouth. That's what you're doing. You're trying to fuck up the hustle. That's rule number 1, right? Not to fuck up the hustle. See, James Jackson can't even talk about it. He fucking ran away.
I mean, I feel like the Aguilera, you know, he's done this before. You know what I mean? Like this is kind of his little bit of, that's how his channel runs. I mean, he seems to pick a few things apart here and there. I mean, do I think that he's seen a little bit of a weakness in LTL with maybe his emotions, and he's carrying on a little harsh on him? Yeah.
I mean, the other thing too is I see that they're saying they had beef for a year, right? All right. He had beef for a year, but it's just coming out now. I don't understand that, because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's 12:03 a.m. Anybody says something about this live or says some disrespectful shit towards us right now, screenshot it. Count how long I react, how long it takes me to react. Ain't gonna take me a year.
God damn, James.
That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Well, wait a minute. This happened before with Young Jerks, though, too. He went in on a mic, same situation. It was a girl situation. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going on based on what I seen. There was Miss Shorty. Young Jerk said something about her. She was doing a show, and he did a show at the same time. And Young Jerk said, the Aguilera said that he did it on purpose to snub her out. And he came in, he went off on Mike. He called Mike a cunt. He said Mike's a pussy. And the crazy part about that is that Mikey Crawford got a little fucking ground and pound game.
God damn, he does too.
Fucking money.
That's the craziest part.
Money making Mike will put you in a fucking headlock.
Money making Mike will fucking pick you up and drop you on your head fast.
Put you in a sleeper hole. Ted's
My man got a couple of trophies for that shit.
Out. You be tapping out.
And he called him a pussy. And Money Making Mike, and they made up. Right after Karen Reed got found out guilty, he put a big post up. I love your Money Making Mike. Everything's cool. You make all the money. I think he said something like
Okay. That's
But I'm just saying, so we've seen this before, right? So this is the same show. It's the same thing. So we all know this. We all know this show. We all know how this goes, right? We know how trolling goes. We know how this goes. But what really makes me sad about it, honestly, is that people are watching it and people care. And I introed the show. If you're just tuning in now, go back and watch the intro of the show. I just broke down what's going on in Massachusetts. And through the last 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, other than LTL, who did a show tonight talking about corruption, but it's in Long Island. And that was our beef with LTL, not our beef, but just concern with him because we were just like, well, damn, LTL, if you're going out talking about the state trooper in Connecticut about rights and audits, now I get it. The dude, the state trooper was getting all this extra money from overtime, and he was, a scumbag. He was doing what state troopers do, right? Beating the system. But the point is, homeboy, the auditor, who's got 500,000 subscribers, went to his house with a Google van with the shit on the side and everything, knocked on the dude's door. He knew what he was going to get. And I'm not saying it was right what happened. He could have easily got shot by that cop. I get it. But that's what he does. Now, Francis Gigliotti had no idea at 1 o'clock in the afternoon that day, by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he was going to die by 7 police officers. He wasn't looking for that. He wasn't going out trying to walk up to the police like our boy Mantime Media that walks up to the Boston police. Fuck you! I mean, he's looking to get shot. He's like, go ahead and shoot me. And if it happens, he's going to be like, see, you guys finally did it. I'm not saying it's right. I don't want nothing to happen to Mantime. I don't want nothing to happen to the Long Island auditor. But I feel that our thing was he went out to a place to Connecticut. It was like a standout thing for him. And there were standouts in his own backyard in Haverhill for Gigliotti. And my thing is with Francis, with someone that needs all the viewership he can get based on LTL's aesthetic, and he's got the press pass, he's into this journalistic thing, he's all about making it clean and smooth. I feel that he really could help. So when I dug into him a little bit, I was just really asking him, in my own way, and hopefully he got the message, and I think he did, that listen, we need your help, buddy. You got 60,000 subscribers. Don't turn your head. Don't turn the cheek because no one else is talking about it. Just because it might not be as popular, just because Haverhill is known as a ghetto, just because he might have been on drugs, allegedly on drugs, and there's stigma attached to that. You seen what you seen. Did you watch the video? Did you guys all watch the video? There were 7 cops on his neck. Enough said. And that's why we said it. But the shit that I'm hearing now, why they're canceling him, we could get into that. Why do you think people are going so hard to cancel him now? Now, we had our little issue with him, and there's our issue. But why do you think people are going so hard to cancel him now?
I mean, it seems like the timing, right? She started a new show, but through the show, I've seen, just from watching it today, and I watched it one other time, she had said something about the group chat between us all. So now I see the group chat between yous all. So in the chat today of creators, I saw, TB, the Glera, Young Jerks was in there. I saw Auntie Deb
was a group chat?
No. I'm saying this is just me. What I got from it. She said she had mentioned. They talked about this in the group chat of before, like all the LTL shit, and people was on the same page basically. So I guess, allegedly that's a group chat. Maybe there's a group chat out there. So, and the other thing is, if that's what it is, man, it's a group chat. They're obviously talking about stuff before it happens, and before they do it, they're planning. So was this a plan?
It has to be.
Yeah.
But why do you think they're doing it?
I don't know.
Maybe because they can get away with it. What's he going to do about it?
Well, why not do it to us? Because we're a 6-string show.
Oh, we're a 6-string show because if they do it to us and they don't mention Francis Gigliotti, then what are you going to say? You can say whatever you want about us, but make sure you play the Francis Gigliotti video of the 7 cops on his neck. Make sure you play the Becca video. Make sure you play the video that I posted at the standout. And make sure you post all the stuff that we're doing for justice. Make sure you post the waterfall reenactment video that got a man in this movement. Oh, by the way, the murder suspect / murder witness to call in. Oh, because we did that work. We did the reenactment video. I know you guys would want to paint it that, oh, no, Higgins must have been watching all the shows and they just happened to be on that night and he called them. Okay, that's what you want to say, right? Well, let me tell you something. This 6-string show every single night was talking about the waterfall video, and people was bringing it to all you guys' attention. Remember, I'm the guy that pointed out the heel toe. And the Glera, before he even knew me, he played that video when I pointed out the heel toe. And you know what they said? They never called it the heel toe. After that, they tried to clean that up and started calling it the Ali shuffle or the dancing jig. No. Remember who pointed it out. The heel toe. That's why I'm here. It's funny that the heel toe, the boxing dance brought your boy JFK to the dance. And I got the receipts for that. So you guys love receipts, right? Let's have the receipt party. You want to play receipts? Let's have the receipt party. So go ahead. Do what you want to do. You want to make a 3-hour live about us? I encourage you to do so. Make sure you put my link in your bio. Go ahead, do it. I encourage you to do it. Please. But make sure you mention Francis Gigliotti, and make sure you mention the waterfall reenactment video, and make sure you mention how we hit the ground. Make sure you mention that of Game 2 of the NBA Finals during the Karen Reed trial, where everybody was standing out on a corner in Canton. Your man JFK was in the Garden with Boston police everywhere with a free Karen Reed shirt on. My free Karen Reed shirt on. It's different here. Free Karen Reed, and I got people's reaction in the moment. Not only did we win the 18th banner, Karen Reed got a mistrial. And that's another thing that brought me to the dance. And oh, by the way, I got the receipt for that. So the point is we put in the work. This is not, I never got into this to ride coattails. Oh, by the way, Kate Peters. Didn't this girl do an interview with Kate Peters and it was garbage, everybody was saying? Well, if you think her shit was garbage, then do me a favor. Go back and watch JFK's, because people said my shit wasn't. Oh, and by the way, I never asked TB to be on my show. TB asked to be on my show. And that's no slight. These are just factual shit. Oh, and by the way, a month ago, we was on the Jam in 94.5, the biggest morning show in Boston. The biggest radio station in Boston. FM. 94.5. Jam it. Yeah, 94.5. And we did the morning show live. We didn't call in. No. We went to the studio. So we put in the work. You want to talk shit about us, go ahead, but make sure you talk about everything I just said. And excuse me that I'm putting myself over and I'm cutting the promo. But make sure you talk about the facts. Because what I see is a bunch of contrarians. You guys want to be spectacles. So what I do to contrarians, I fact check them. So them are the facts. Congratulations.
Welcome to 39,000 feet.
I saw someone while you were speaking, I want to interrupt you, went by saying, make sure you guys, at least maybe, we do realize that, LTL didn't bring us up with that whole, when he mentioned the decorated dude thing, we knew about that too, and we didn't forget that. But we're not here exactly.
We never try to cancel him though. We never was like, hey, we never said, hey, this dude's about money. He's about competition. He's fake. He's not credible. We never said none of that.
Listen, I met the dude, right, Jay? I met him. You want to keep it real, 100. I don't even know if some of these people even met him. I met him, and I didn't get that vibe like we were gonna hit it off and be like cool, and that was it. How you doing? And we went our separate way. I actually met the Glera and we hung out. So Well, my point is with me and LTL, we didn't hit it off like we were gonna hang out ever again, or I was ever gonna talk to him, you know, and or if he ever even cared if he see me again. But you know, it's just there's no reason to go at somebody like that. Like, I don't know, I don't like that bully shit.
I love the fact that he still did his show tonight in the same way he did it, the same fashion, the way he did it. And he went head to head with the Beast, who's trying to make people pick a side. And at the end of the day, I just don't get it. It just doesn't sound right. And you know what? If that's her beef, that, you know, my main thing is this. If it was her beef, then whatever. We all can have an opinion on her. But now, the tentacles, you got the Glarer in the chats, Mikey Crawford's in the chats, Turtle Boy's in the chats. It's all this big game. And at the end of the day, you know, I guess life goes on and I guess everything will be okay. But, you know, it makes us look weak, man. I think family issues, if this is a so-called family, I mean, obviously it's not. But if it was like some family shit, you speak to them issues behind closed doors. And I don't think you never give someone that is delusional, you never give them props. I think people are giving this woman, Jess Mercado, way too many props. I mean, this girl's going to Market Basket. She ain't paying for she's not paying for the donuts on EBT no more, James.
Why not?
Because she made it. She's pulling out cash from the super chats.
God damn.
Yeah, she used to be in Market Basket, I heard, with the EBT, grabbing fucking 3 lemon donuts and chocolate frosting.
God damn.
Fucking made it that big?
Oh, she's fucking, dude.
Shit, I'm still trying to sit out in the parking lot and buy an EBT card from somebody, man. You're never that big to buy a fucking donut with an EBT card. I don't give a shit what they tell you.
We're working too, yeah. I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes. We're working too, yeah. I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes. We're working too, yeah. I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes. We're working too.
They were all making money.
My man had to run across 3 lanes.
They make money off of what they do. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Fumble. They were all making money. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do.
That's on Jay. Check.
Question mark, question mark, question mark, an exclamation point with some question marks, question mark with a couple of exclamation points and then some type of emoji, quotations, it's a smiley face, question mark, exclamation point. What do you want from me? Question mark, 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 you're hot. Question mark, an exclamation point. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, an exclamation point with some question marks, question mark with a couple of exclamation points and then some type of emoji, quotations, it's a smiley face, question mark, exclamation point. What do you want from me? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. This one's explosive.
We got turbulence in the chat.
Yeah. 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 Turbulence in the chat. Turbulence in the chat. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Boston. Turbulence in the chat. Turbulence in the chat. Boston. Can you hear me?
4, 3, 2,
across 3
Yeah,
We're working too.
Boston.
Yeah, I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes.
Can you hear me?
Static selector.
Yeah, Boston. Can you hear me? Turbulence in the chat. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Boston.
Static selector.
Yeah.
Static selector.
Boston. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Like, can you look at this from both sides? If it comes out that she actually did it, are you ready to like?
You sound like Higgins.
Yeah.
You wrong.
I'm starting with the man in the middle.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Run the track, run the track, run the track, run the track, run the track.
The Glera says, we got turbulence in the chat. What up, Glera? How we feeling? How we feeling? Anyone who's passing judgment on me without knowing the whole story tells me all I need to know about that person. I'm addressing those of you in chat. Well, I mean, you know how this goes, Glera, man. You did a 3-hour live on a dude who's weak as shit. And I mean that with all due respect, LTL. The perception of you is that you're weaker than the Glera. Although you might be able to fucking knock the Glera out. I don't know. You might be sitting on a black belt. I don't know. But the perception is that you're weaker than. And I'm sure the Glera knows that. That's all I'm saying. So if you know that, why do that? That's all. Let me tell you something. If you're on the unit, the Glera, you ever been in jail before, the Glera? You look like you did some time before. You do some time? Did anybody ever hit you with some shower shoes? How about you, James? You ever get some shower shoes in the joint? You come in on the unit?
Yeah.
How about them poor how about them poor motherfuckers that don't know about shower shoes?
They get shower babies all over their feet.
God
Shower baby. God damn, James.
man.
I just took James.
God damn, son. Straight violation of the 209 penal code 54321. Oh shit, James.
Shit. God damn. I mean, Glera ain't gonna. He's not the type of dude. I don't think he's gonna sit there and type in the chat. If you want, I mean, it's on you.
But here's the thing. The point is, I seen dudes on the unit get beat the fuck up, right, for nothing. How many times behind the wall you see dudes who got scared, right, and checked into PC? They weren't rats. They did nothing wrong. They was on drugs, and some bullied them, and they checked off the block, and they went to PC. And you're like, yo, bro, you checked off the block, and you went to PC. You can't pick on the weak, because then that's how you get PC'd. So how many times did you have to take dudes out of PC and be like, yo, bro, you don't want to start your jail bid this way? You know what I mean? You got to protect dudes who are weak. And I'm not saying maybe that ain't the perfect parallel. But what I'm saying, the perception is, like I said, maybe that's not the perfect parallel. Maybe that's too deep. But what I'm saying is sometimes if the dudes are weak like that, you shouldn't just ride on them like that, because it ain't a good look for you. I get it. The dude could be a piece of shit, but what's that doing for you? Like, let him pull his own card. Time will tell. If LTL's a piece of shit like everybody's saying he is, then time will tell. Time will tell. That's all. Because in the end, all we want him to talk about Francis Gigliotti. We want him to do the work. We want him to really, everything he says he is, he's a journalist, and talk about Francis. Talk about what's really going on. Talk about addiction. Like give us the content. And if you ain't giving us what you're saying that you are,
Yo, hold up. What are you saying, Lisa Davy? He spent 3 hours doing a petty stream. Wake up. So what are you? What am I not woken up about? Because you've been saying a lot of shit lately.
yeah, Lisa Davy, that's okay. Lisa
Yeah,
Davy can say
tired of
whatever
it,
she
man.
wants. It's free speech.
Yeah, but she just
That's
says
not
bullshit.
but that's not what it is though. What I'm saying is if you're so you're telling me that the Glera, Turtle Boy, Young Jerks, and LTL don't know that they're the 4 big heads in this movement. The Glera got 40,000 subs, LTL got 60,000 subs, Turtle Boy got like almost 200,000 subs, right? They talk about it all the time. They posted, I got 60,000 subs. Wait a minute, ain't we the six string show?
Right.
Look at Nurse Kim, she's blowing up. Aunt Deb, they're doing the fucking Wilbur.
Right.
Downtown Boston. Aunt Deb, I don't even think Aunt Deb ever been to the combat zone. He's from Worcester. He ain't from downtown Boston. No disrespect, but I'm just saying, they're not from that area. When's the last time Aunt Deb was in the North End?
Man, I can't tell you.
I'm just, listen, this is not a knock. I'm just saying, they made it. They're downtown. Turtle Boy's not from that area.
No.
You got dudes out there like the influences in Boston, like Beantown Shooter, B. Luke, C Money, go down the line, the Lace Up Podcast, all inner city Boston dudes. Mantime Media running up the state police, calling them fucking Proctor right to their face. You want to talk about pounding the pavement? Have you ever seen Mantime Media?
Right.
He walks right up to the state police.
You ever hung out with him? Or somebody like him?
And he's on roller skates. He drives around on roller skates. He's a sick dude.
Nah, Lisa, I'm good.
So Mike D's, exactly, Mike D's. Shout out Mike D's, another dude, inner city Boston dudes. My point is, they're not even in that demographic of Boston influences. You feel what I'm saying? So
Lisa acts like I don't know that shit.
So what I'm trying to say is that I lost my train of thought.
All
That's
these
what I'm trying to
creators you were talking about, all these main creators.
They know who they are, man. They know who they are. They know where they stand in this shit.
Yep.
No, they talk about their subs. They know who they are. They know what they got. So why use your platform to like go after other dudes? So like what? So now if I speak on it, you guys are gonna gang up on me?
Right.
How about this? I'll give you my address and come to my house and try that shit in the deep end. Can you swim? Can you swim? Because everybody could talk shit out, you know what I mean, on the deck. We try that shit in the deep end, man. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? I thought this shit was about justice. So wait a minute. So when I used to watch the Glera show, I used to watch Nurse Kim. She's on Court TV. How the fuck did they turn into let's cancel out this guy and fuck this dude and fuck that one and 4-hour streams? But yet, in my part of town, and this might not be to the Glera, because the Glera is not from Boston. He's out there. He's out this way. So I don't even hold it against him. But from where we're from, that shit's on the news every day with Francis Gigliotti. So they've seen it. In the tentacles, you got the Essex County DA with the chick Kelsey, Francis, the Norfolk County DA. And the main thing I used to say was people are watching the trial with Proctor, right? And I'm just trying to give people perspective. We're cheering on Scapiccio talking about what a beast she is, but we never talk about Marquis Simmons, the guy who died. So as we're watching Scapiccio tear apart Lally, keep in mind, Mizzy Cash is out on a $10,000 bail for murder one. So not only do you got Brian Albert on the loose, Higgins on the loose, you got Mizzy Cash on a $10,000 cash on a murder one. That's unheard of, Glera. But we just don't even talk about that. We just talk about, yay, Look at her go at Proctor. Look at her kill Lally. Now there's more tentacles, man. There's plenty to talk about. So let's talk about it all. Let's give awareness. The pop is cool. I get it. And what I'm saying is we all know better. We know the pop is just that. It's a pop. But we need to keep this thing going. This shit is going to kill it. That's all I'm saying. This type of behavior is going to kill it. That's just my opinion.
All right. Well, I don't know if you've been reading the chat, but
no.
All right. Well, I have.
I'm flying the fucking airplane.
I know you're flying the plane. Blair wants to come in. He wants to come up, and they're telling me to let him. I mean,
go ahead. Send him the link.
I don't.
What you mean? You ain't the co-host?
Where am I sending this link to, Blair?
Oh, we're about to get all the views now, Glera. God damn, James he's gone. Damn, Glera, you just punked out Jackson.
God damn.
He said do it on X. I got no problem with the Glera, man. This is not a problem with the Glera. This is a problem with just us endorsing sucker shit. We all could get caught up in it. I'm just trying to figure out where I stand in all this. Am I wasting my time talking about Francis Gigliotti? You know what I'm saying, Kev? Because I'm trying to reach out to the movement. You know what I'm saying?
We're trying to be a voice for Francis, you know, and you know, and I get it, dude. You know, all around us, we're watching snowball fights, man. You know, shouldn't be like that. This community was built, you know.
Yeah. Well, let me show you what happened today with LTL, but before the Glera gets up here. So we hit LTL up with a super chat, and this is what I love to see. It took some time. Oh man, what am I doing here? Excuse me, guys. Sorry, I'm all messed up. It took some time. Why is that not there?
Glera, check your X, Glera.
Yeah, he's gonna check it. He'll be good. Yeah, why is this not popping up? Why is this keep doing this? Why I gotta take this down? Hold on, remove this. I can't stand the way they did this now. They did like little tricks on StreamYard that just makes it. Why is this still popping up, bro? There we go. God damn. So this is what happened today on LTL.
And has a position to make. But you know, you like to think that your leaders can hammer that stuff out behind the scenes.
Agreed. This is an embarrassment. Also, I say this as a woman. This seemed like an overly emotional response.
Damn, Nan's looking fine.
Women who didn't really vibe with each other that evening. That's my takeaway. But also, I do think.
God damn, Nan, you looking sweet, girl.
Damn, man.
God
damn, man.
Damn,
look at you, man.
God damn.
Damn, man. You killing the games. Damn, man. Throw up your stripes, girl.
That the mayor.
Damn, 3 stripes.
Unless there are specific bylaws
skating.
that would have governed the order of that proceeding, the mayor is misapplying Robert's Rules of Order, which I will not bore your audience with. But it does sound to me like Ms. Bordelon had every right to speak. It's just that Mayor Franco just didn't want to hear it. And the fact that they have to take a break, I felt like I was listening to me talking to my 10-year-old who got in trouble. Well, we're going to take a break. Go in timeout. And then once you've remedied your behavior, we'll start again. If I were anyone else in that room, including other members of that committee, I would be extremely annoyed. Woman needs to go.
Yeah. And just to let everybody know, I think this is how the super chats are looking tonight behind in StreamYard. So it's got to be a glitch in StreamYard. Okay. But I want to say, what's up to JFK? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
And a $4.99er from JFK says, Nan, you look awesome. We'll end on this one tonight. A question for Todd. Did he get interviewed about Francis and I don't want to say, I'm gonna mispronounce the last name. Gigliotti, yeah. The case in Haverhill, and what's your opinion of it? So that's a great ending here to the show.
Yeah, I did a story on this with local media. It appeared that the custodial death was due to positional asphyxia. There was an arrest made after a call for service about, I believe, erratic behavior and basically a mental health call. And again, just nightmare call for law enforcement to deal with. Turned out that Gigliotti died while in custody as the officers were arresting him, placing handcuffs on him. I think there's some training issues that need to be addressed with the department. There's more information. I'd like to know his physical, were there drugs in the system, were there other things? And that's not to put blame, that's to understand his physical condition. Because if there's drugs in the system that can quickly induce heart attacks. So there's a much bigger picture to understand about what was going on with his physical condition at the time. So hopefully more information will be released so we have a better, clearer understanding as to what caused his death.
It's one thing I've always admired about you, Todd, is that you give reasonable answers to things, but you're always the guy that waits for the final report and then you make your ultimate decision. And that's what
Well, we don't know if we agree with that, with the final decision. And ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage is himself. We got the Glera up in here. The Glera.
What's up,
Glera?
homie?
What's happening,
Yeah.
pimp?
Chilling, man. How y'all doing?
We chilling, man. We're talking about you.
I see that. Yeah, man. I mean, the thing is, like, I get where you're coming from, and I would feel the same way unless you know what I mean? Like, you don't know all the facts of the situation. Like, I agree with you in the sense that, like, I don't like that fucking village pitchfork fucking bullshit. I don't like that shit at all. And I've spent years talking against it. You know what I mean? But this is something different. This is a dude that behind the scenes, I was going to say low key, but not exactly low key, because behind the scenes for the last year, dude, I've been having to hear from all different directions how much this dude hates my guts and trying to turn people on me, and that, hating on my channel, on my content, just trashing me behind my back. Last couple times I saw him in Boston, he was cold as hell, and then the thing is it just got to a point. Now what happened was Jess had her issues with him, and a lot of the stuff that she said that you guys played earlier or played yesterday, she comes from being a radio personality and a reporter. It's different than a YouTube community. She doesn't know how it works. So she's used to people paying her for her insight and her time. You know what I mean? She just doesn't understand that here on YouTube, there's this unspoken understanding that we all just jump on each other's panels and promote each other. You know what I mean? That's all that was. And I called her after that stream and I talked to her about it. And she has since changed her. She's like, okay, I just didn't really understand how it works. And I get what she's saying, because any other type of platform, that would be valid, if you're of demand. You know what I'm saying? So
what radio station was she on? WWM Styrofoam? Because I ain't never heard of no radio station she was on, son.
I don't know.
She was on AM radio. Come on, bro. Come on.
I don't know. But what I'm saying is, ever since then, like after we talked, she was like, she realized, she was like, okay, yeah, it's different. She's learning the YouTube ropes and whatever, and that's all I was trying to do to explain to her. But the thing is like, the thing with LTL was she posted something about it, and then on X, and I was like, and I made a comment, but I didn't really, I guess it was kind of a jab. I was just telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, you know, said something to the effect of you don't have to suffer whiners and powders. You know what I mean? Nobody says you have to do that. And then he blocked me. I guess he saw that and he blocked me, but he also blocked Nurse Kim, blocked Auntie Deb, just went on a crazy blocking spree. And it comes off like he's above all of us. And nobody said shit about the guy. Yet he goes around trashing everybody behind their back. You know what I'm saying? Like he's in competition with everybody. And I've never been in no competition with this dude. I've done nothing but fucking lift this dude up. I've done nothing but promote this dude. Why is he hating on me? Especially if I've been cool with him. Especially since I've always promoted him. You know what I'm saying? So all I did was just speak what the community already felt like. But I don't understand this rule now all of a sudden that like just because we're part of this community, we all have to get along, that we all have to like each other. That's crazy. That's not even realistic. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I get that.
And where's the rule that you can't use your platform to air your grievances about somebody? You know, like
yeah, but what you guys did, the glare, but what you guys did, let's keep it real, man. You guys fucking went in on them. You guys today, you doubled down. You guys are like, but I'm just saying, like, so what is cancel him? Fuck him. He's not credible. Is that what it is?
I'm not trying to cancel him. I just told what I thought of him. That's all I said. I even said he could come up. I invited him on the panel to talk to me. And he didn't, he just ignored it. I know he was watching, you know what I'm saying? But I invited him up because I'm not going to talk about somebody on my channel and not give them a chance to talk and defend themselves. But the thing is he's telling me by his behavior that everything that I've been hearing from all different directions, people who don't even talk to each other telling me this stuff all year, dude.
But do you know these people, bro?
And I gotta sit there for the good of the community and pretend like pretend like we're all good. Why do I?
Let me ask you this, cuz, right? When you get up, right, and you take your walk to wherever you go to, because you say you walk a lot, right? Well, I know you fucked up with your knee now. You ain't walking too much now. But when you did take walks, you ain't walking with none of these people. You don't know none of these people that are filling your head up with this shit. You don't know them, though, right?
No. But none of these people know each other. It's not a coincidence, dude. Come on. And it's not a coincidence that there was 2,000 people watching while I was live, agreeing with everything I was saying, going, God damn, finally somebody said it. You know what I'm saying? Like
I do. But what does that make you feel? Does that make you feel good though, deep down inside? Quick question: like, do you not?
I do not enjoy doing content like that. I don't enjoy it. No, it doesn't make me feel good. No, and it's not bullying if you're confronting somebody who had the balls to talk shit about you, but not to your face.
So
but that's coming from a woman, though, bro. Isn't that what got John O'Keefe? Isn't that what got John O'Keefe dead?
Oh, I don't even know.
I'm just saying. It's always what did Dr. Dre say? There's a bitch in the mix, man. It has to be. I'm just saying, like, man, like you don't know what this this woman's telling the truth. Go ahead,
I'm sorry.
Hey, shout out to the glare. I'm glad you're up here, you know. But
nice to meet you, Kev.
Yeah, you know, I mean, how I'm looking at it is, I mean, it was something a little personal between you and him, and you seen an angle to jump on. I mean,
it was personal, and it wasn't an angle. I didn't use it as an angle, but the fact of the matter is
it turned out to be a way to just get it out there. Like, hey, listen, I'm gonna clear the air this way or whatnot. You know,
why not? But why not? Why go around pretending? You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's what that was about. Why the fuck I got to go around pretending, dude? I'm sorry. I keep cussing on your channel, dude.
That's all right, bro. Come on, stop it. You already know you can say whatever you want. Dude, we get copyright strikes every 5 minutes. We don't give a fuck.
Right.
You already know.
It's crazy. Like, this dude is, for some reason, in some imaginary competition with the rest of the community. And the community knows.
Yeah, but who's saying this, though? Who's saying this?
Dude, everybody, bro. Like, and I'm not gonna name names of who DMs me.
Who's everybody, though? But I mean, if you're gonna, but hold on a second. Let's keep it real, though, right? See, I have. Let me give you a little bit of what I stand for. If someone comes up to me and says something about me and someone else said it. So say someone comes up to me and say, hey, JFK, someone said that you're a bitch. I'm going to slap the shit out of the dude who just told me that. Because I'm like, yo, it came out of your mouth now. I don't care who said it. You said it. So if you're saying you're confronting the problem, you should throw him under the bus. It's only right.
That's what I'm saying. But and the people, like, it's not like I put a lot of investment in the character, the people. I don't know those people, like you said. I don't even answer the DMs. I tell people, don't even DM me, don't email me.
So you honestly think LTL behind the scenes is trying to sabotage the Glera?
I wouldn't say sabotage is a strong word, but he's definitely trying to talk people away from me.
But
you know, like
who's the people? But who's the people? Who's the people he's trying to talk away from you?
But here's the thing: is I'm not threatened by that. That's not the issue. I don't give a shit about that. That's always going to happen when you're a YouTube creator. You know what I'm saying? That's always going to happen. I'm not worried about that. My point is, this dude in my face acts like he's cool, but behind my back acts like a bitch. And so
that's politics, man. You know that.
So what am I supposed to do? Why? Because the community doesn't like drama and the community doesn't like infighting. I got to sit there and eat it. I got to eat that dick. Why?
Yeah, but you can't curate a crash out, bro. You can't. You're curating a crash out. You're being careful how you're doing it. So that makes it an angle. You're being careful about it.
I can do
you
whatever
just told me you don't. No, what I'm saying is because, like, what I mean is by what you're saying to me is you could do whatever you want. Fuck what the community thinks about. You know what I mean? Like, we can war with anybody we want, right? If that's the case, then throw everybody under the bus and crash all the way the fuck out.
Nah, man.
Who's he trying to keep you from? Why are you protecting that person? So a person's telling you, I talked to LTL. Well, what I'm just saying, a person's telling you, I just talked to LTL and he told me don't fuck with the Glera. And you're taking that person's word for it and going after LTL. And that person could be bullshitting though.
You're having a completely different conversation than I'm having. I'm saying, yeah, you're talking about something that I just don't even care about. What I'm saying, I don't care about who told me what. I'm saying that for a year, this has been coming at me from a bunch of different people, and I got to listen to it, and I got to sit there and act like, for political purposes, I'm not in politics. I'm not a politician. Like, either watch me or don't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit here and sit there and act like all kumbaya with somebody who would stab me in the back the second he got the first chance he got. Why do I got to do that? Nobody would do that. No man would do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but why don't you just totally crash out, man, and just like say what really fucking he said and who he said it to and get the facts out there. You're saying you don't care who he said it to, but yet you obviously do because you're going in on the dude for 3 hours straight on your birthday, cuz.
Of course I went in on the dude for 3 hours
on
straight.
Your birthday, though? Come on, Cliff.
What? Dude, I didn't even I don't tell nobody about my birthday. Anybody who knows me knows I can't stand that shit. And fucking Melanie Little knew what my birthday was and fucking put it out there in a super chat at the end of my stream. And that's part of the reason why I ended it, because I don't want to get super chats for that.
Hey, by the way, happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday.
God damn.
You think LTL wished you a happy birthday?
I mean, if he wanted to, I mean, I don't. This is the interesting thing, though. I don't even dislike the guy. I don't even want his channel. I want his channel to do well. The guy, he's got 60,000 subs. He's doing great. You know what I'm saying? Good for him. What I'm saying, though, is I am allowed to have my opinions about the dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you're teaming up with people, though.
When I don't spend energy disliking someone. I say what I got to say and I move on. So I said what I had to say about this dude.
But the perception is right. Can I tell you my perception?
Hold on.
I
Let me finish my.
Go ahead. Do you think, brother?
Real quick. All I'm saying what I do is I just set boundaries. I know what somebody's about, and then I set boundaries. But I don't spend time hating and disliking them. If I see the dude, I'll reach out, shake his hand if he wants to shake my hand. I don't got no problem with him like that. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna talk shit, then do it in public. Do it in my face, at least. Call me up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, Glera, if LTL, go ahead, James.
You know what comes with this shit, man, and you know you got all the followers, so they're gonna attack. You know, they're gonna attack in the chat, and now this dude, you know, word of mouth allegedly may mentally not be stable, and you know,
I'm not mentally stable.
None of us are. None of us are. But
you don't see me acting like a bitch behind the scenes, though, and using it as an excuse to be a bitch. You know what I'm
how
saying?
do you know he was doing that?
Because, because everyone.
Because who told you?
Everyone.
I'm never gonna tell you names, dude. That's never gonna happen. So just
I know,
drop
but
that.
I don't want. Yeah, but no, but I don't want names. But I'm saying let's be clear. What I'm saying is, how do you know for a fact? How do you know they're not using you to do their dirty work? People like to keep dirty air between people, bro.
Are you not hearing what I'm saying? So you're telling me there's a possibility that all of these different people over a span of a year who don't even talk to each other reach out to me privately to tell me what this motherfucker's doing. Come on, dude. So these people don't know.
Wait a minute. So you want us to believe? Wait a minute. So, but do you believe? You believe? Wait a minute.
They conspire to use me to take down LTL. Come on, bro. Like, get real.
No, see, but hold on. You turned this into a conspiracy. You turned this into the Karen Reed shit, bro. The conspiracy. I'm telling you that if he said it, but what I'm saying is, now you can shut down my theory all you want, but what I'm saying is you don't know it for a fact. How do you know these people that's what they do? They just like to gossip in the tea, and they know they can rile you up. I mean, okay, so let me ask you this. But what the perception is,
there's private circumstances that I obtained this information as well, and I am not going to reveal what the circumstances of that private situation was.
So do you think it's? So do you think it was? So you say you don't like. So let me get this straight. You don't like. You say you don't like to do.
But it is 100% reliable. So this is how I know that this dude is a bitch behind the scenes. That's all I'm saying.
Hey man, I don't like dropping that word bitch around, man, and this and that to another man. But if you say so, if that's what you're saying, that's you. So let me just say this. So you're telling me, some people are telling you that he's talking shit about you. You knew this for a year, and then on top of that, all right. So then on top of that, you're saying it doesn't make you.
He acted every time he was around me. He acted like a cold little bitch. Like that time when we were around. Like James Jackson probably just didn't notice, but when I met James Jackson, he was there, and that was one of the first times. Like that whole day, he was acting like a bitch. That whole time we were in a registry of deeds, he was acting cold and acting like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So he was confirming
office, but I got that
right, and he was confirming with his behavior what people have been telling me. See what I'm saying?
All right. So let me just say this, Claire. Right. And people, everybody in the chat telling me to be rude or whatever in the chat. I'm not going to be rude to the Glera, and I'm going to have an opinion about it, but I'm not going to be rude. That's not what gentlemen do. So whatever you guys want to run your mouth or whatever, go ahead and do so. We're not going to pay attention to that shit. But let me be clear. The perception is no matter how you look at it, Glera, right? Because I'm just trying to get down to the bottom of it. So you say you don't like the way it makes you feel, and you don't like going at people like that. And then you just said that he's doing good. He got 60,000 subscribers. You got 40,000 subscribers, right? So you know you're a top dog in this shit, right? So the perception of it is, it looks like you guys are trying to take this dude down, and you guys piled up and you buddied up with the chick Jessie. Because let's keep in mind, before you did the same. But how do you know Jessie? How do you know Jessie?
Because she's part of the community. I met her through the community, just like I met a bunch of other people through the community.
But I'm just saying. So you're taking. But it looks like you jumped in to save her. You had the Superman shirt on the other day. It looked like you threw the cape on and you you came to save her.
I do have a track record of sticking up for the underdog, as you stated yesterday. Yes, that's true. I'm not going to deny that.
And then you called Mike Crawford a pussy. Right, and you do know Mike Crawford, right? Could probably scoop you up and drop you on your head, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, but that's cool. I mean, where I come from,
I'm just saying, I'm just letting you know.
Where I come from, you don't say anything unless you're prepared for something physical if it need be.
Well, how do you know? But I'm saying, so why wouldn't if this dude for a year been talking shit and you've seen him within that year, why didn't you confront him? So
Because
who's the real bitch?
Well, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, but the whole thing is like we're set to this standard. You're the one arguing the point yourself. We're set to the standard. As a matter of fact, you said it earlier tonight that we're set to this bullshit standard. I'm saying it's bullshit. You weren't saying it's bullshit. I'm saying it's bullshit. But we're set to this bullshit standard that we got to set this example for the public and how it's a bad look if we don't get along and blah, blah, blah. I say fuck all that. I say fuck all that, dude. Like anybody, first of all, why do I have to, what do I owe anybody to not say what's on my mind? What do I owe anybody?
Glera, I done watched you for the last 3 years, man. You was spitting that kumbaya shit every night. I love you guys. I fucking love this community. You was wearing the Boston hat. I mean, you need to put the Miami hat back on, bro.
I was absolutely doing
You need to
that.
put that heat back. You got a Miami heat. You need to throw your Miami shit back on, bro.
I mean, listen, man, I came up here to explain my piece. I did. It's up to you whether you want to get it or not. At this point, I really don't care, dude.
Nah, it's all love, bro. Listen, you know, I'm in it for the fun of it, man. But I'm just, what I really was speaking my mind about, because I'm a 6-string show. Because on your show, Turtle Boy called us a 6-string show, right? So that's the new name of the JFK.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, that just means that means that we don't matter. That means we don't get no minutes. You know what I mean? Like he was explaining to you how
why do you think I have anything to do with that? How many times?
You don't got no. You got hold on.
How often am I in your chat saying what's up? How often
No. You got what's up, bro? You got nothing to do with. You got nothing to do with that. You got nothing to do, and it's all love. TB is all love. But we're saying at the end of the day, we don't got 40,000, 150,000 subscribers.
You will.
We're the low.
You will.
We will. We cool.
You know
but we're trying to.
You know how long it took me to get here? 6 years, dude. 6 years I've been at this shit.
Well, then maybe that's the issue with LTL. He blew up too fast. And maybe people sold him a dream because when Nathan. So let me ask you this: when he was crying to Nathan, you said you didn't believe him. Why didn't you believe him?
No. Because, first of all, he took an opportunity as soon as he just took an opportunity in that interview. When you watch it, to like he had Karen Reed's brother on there, bro. He came to his studio. He made the trip. Let the man talk. Don't undercut the dude and then make it all about you and start crying and saying, we did it, Tom. We did it, Tom. This dude lives out there and he was never, almost never out there, boots on the ground, dude. The majority of the money that I make off of YouTube goes to fucking Boston plane tickets, hotels, and whatever fucking per diem I need for myself when I'm there. That's what I do. I try to give back because I have a strong support system in Boston and I am grateful for it. And I'm never going to take that for granted. But this dude is for some reason like hating on me, although I've been nothing but nice to him. So why do I got to bite my tongue about that shit? Because it makes people uncomfortable? Fuck all that.
I dig it. Hey, man, I dig it. Just the perception of it when you just jumped in it with the chick Jess, who was going full throttle of it. It just looks like you were ganging up on him. That's the perception. That's all.
Nah, man.
You don't see it that way?
No,
you can't see how people would see it that way?
No. I didn't say that I couldn't see that how people could see it that way. If I couldn't see that, then I wouldn't be up here talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but
no. Let me ask James this. James, when you seen him crying, right? What do you think about that?
When I seen him crying, I don't know him like that, but like I said on the show the other night, he's looking at Nathan Reed. So as he's saying it, he's looking right at Nathan Reed. That's Karen Reed's brother.
Hey, LTL's in the chat and he wants a link.
Does he? Okay, LTL, let's go, LTL.
Let's go.
We're gonna finally get this out in the open. Come on, man.
LTL, I'm gonna send it to you on.
James is working too, man. James, you got the banner back there?
I might.
Damn.
You better calm down. I might.
God damn, James.
He gave him back a fake one. Quiet as kept.
A disclaimer.
Nah, but see the glare, right? Will, you helped me out right early on. You played my video like a year ago. You went through it.
Bro,
You got
you're
me,
awesome.
and you helped. And and listen, man, I got nothing but love for you, man. I think you're a solid dude. I could just tell you, you're, a real recognizes real. I just, but we all know how this goes though. Like what gets the crowd going and what can, get the views and this and that. And that could be the perception of it. Now you're explaining it now.
Why wouldn't I make that? Why wouldn't I make the best of that situation? Why wouldn't I do that?
I get it. I get it. And the only reason I just want you to be clear, I'm glad that you're up here now because I'm going to mention this man's name. His name is Francis Gigliotti. The only reason why I threw my head out there and started talking about this because I want a person like yourself. I like the way you do your content. I like the way you look at things and you talk about things. There's a whole family out there that needs you. A chick named Becca, his aunt, his mother. They stepped on this dude's neck. 7 cops on this dude. He's screaming, "Help! Help! I can't breathe. He's fucking dead." And guess what? No one's doing a fucking thing about it. The same county is the cop who just went through the menopause, and you might not be hip to this right now. You might have heard bits and pieces, but this is something that you might want to look into. You did great with the Karen Reed case. Maybe look into that, man, and come up with the glare opinion because we need it. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to go over it. Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
How about I invite you guys on and then you guys educate me on the case?
Hey, that works for us.
Yeah,
I'd be happy to do that anytime this week. Whatever's good for you guys.
Yeah.
1 of you, 2 of you, all 3 of you, whatever. We'll make a thing out of it.
Yeah.
I'm happy to learn about it.
I'd like to say something too, Glare, before LTL if he is coming up.
Yeah,
I hope this.
Message him. Jay.
I hope this brings a little clarity and maybe a little peace to the situation.
Where do you want us to? Is that the real LTL though?
Yeah, that's LTL.
Yeah, that's him.
It's the real one though, because people do fake ones, man.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's him.
So when I go on Twitter, because I'm not really an X dude, when I go on there, I got him like this. Where do I drop the message?
You put it in his message. Go to his message. It says message. Hit the message and just drop the link.
There's an envelope, like a little envelope at the top, right? Kind of.
Yeah. Okay, LTL, it's you. Okay. All right, bro. I'm just making sure, man.
Okay, I see it. Yeah. Oh wait.
All right, you got it. You want me to jump in?
I think
you just did it to the Glare, right? You just gave him.
But I had me and Glare already had a thread in there.
Yeah. The thing is you have to follow each other, or unless he has to look in.
I think I sent it to him. It says ask anything, and I just sent him the link. But
did you?
It says,
let me see. Let me look into that real quick.
Oh, goddamn.
Yo, you guys know why the handles are all weird now, bro? Like I can't figure out how to change them back to normal, dude. Like your chat is doing the same thing my chat does.
Yeah, everybody's bugging out about it too.
Right. That's mostly why it's bothering me. I'm sick of hearing people complain about it. You know,
right, absolutely.
I want to fix it for that reason.
I just followed you, LTL. I hit the follow button. Follow me back. To make this easy, yeah, you got to follow each other, right? Is it still like that on Twitter? You got to follow each other.
Yeah, because he's not. I'm following him, but he's not following me.
You don't got me blocked, right, LTL?
I guess I could drop it in the comments. Oh goddamn! I could drop.
While everybody's following everybody, make sure you follow Kevy Kev 781.
Yeah, hook Kevy Kev up. Oh shit.
God
man.
damn.
God damn, Kevy Kev.
I dropped it in the chat, JFK. So just throw it up there real quick and take it down if you want to do that. It's quick or whatever.
You put it in there? The
JFK, yeah, I put it in the chat.
Oh, he followed me.
I followed you.
All right, cool. Got you.
Right, don't block Karen Reed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man. Shit,
Laura Pike was blocked the other day. God damn.
We had a free Laura.
Bro, if I named 2 of the many people who talked to me about this, you guys would be like, oh, okay. All right then. I guarantee you. Like 100%. I guarantee you. So
all right, well,
I mean, but the thing is I'm just gonna have to live with whether or not you think I'm fucking, full of shit or not. You know what I'm saying? And that's
I don't
whatever.
think. Hey, I don't listen. If you know what, it is what it is. If you feel a certain way about him, maybe you can hash it out and get down to the bottom of it and see his side. And if you feel that he's being deceitful, then you ride with what you ride with. If you feel like, wait a minute, maybe the other people are being deceitful, then I hope you would do the same thing to them. You know what I'm saying? LTL has entered the chat.
Gentlemen.
LTL, what up, man?
What's up, man?
What's poppin', pimp?
Hey, I'm hanging out.
You're hanging out.
Oh boy, where do I start? I don't know. Will, if you want to, I guess.
I'm just gonna get. Obviously, you've got the floor. I just want to give you a chance to address anything that I said that you had to take issue with, or anything that's been on your mind for the last year and a half.
I really haven't had any issues except that. Let's just go back to the private Karen Reed dinner, okay?
The first
I show
one?
up at that dinner, all the creators are there in that room, and not one of you guys looked at me. Not one of you guys recognized
dude?
me. Just
dude,
hear me
what
out.
are you talking about?
Just hear
Okay,
me
all
out.
right, fair enough.
All right,
fair enough. But
and at that time, Mike Crawford and I were kind of beefing back and forth, and I gave Mike a lot of respect to come up to me and shook my hand and said, hey, let's just bury this whole thing. You guys ignored me the entire night. The next day, the LV cops on their way to the studio, you're on a fucking live stream on Instagram. You're outside the hotel room. You're talking about, hey, I'm going to go down there and see everybody. You didn't do that. LV cops show up at my studio, and who took the heat for almost a year because of that? And you've constantly said that you're going to go down there and stand up with people on the Sundays when you flew in. And when you're sitting here and you're saying that I've never been out there, I just compiled a video of 6 hours of all the dates that I was out in front of that courthouse.
I never said you never went out there. I never said that.
You said that I never went out. I wasn't hardly there. I was there, Will.
Okay, that's very.
I was there a lot more than you were. And I'll be honest with you.
That's very
I'll give you a lot of respect.
You never went.
Flew up here. You flew up here and did spend time up here. So I give you a lot of respect for that, amongst other people that haven't. But every time that I've been around you and every time I've been in front of you, you've acted this way, like you don't even want to fucking talk to me. You don't want to.
You are projecting, my friend, because I have gone out of my way several times to make an effort to. I go when I had to reach my hand out, shake your hand, and you thought about shaking my hand the last time I saw you at the fundraiser where Alessi spoke.
So
like you were brooding the whole night.
Dude, a year ago, you didn't want anything to do with me there.
You stuck your nose up to everybody, no matter how many times people tried to make an effort. Every time I tried to make an effort to make conversation with you, you wouldn't even make eye contact, and you were cold as hell. And you're sitting there acting like that was me. Come on, dude, because I guarantee you that all those witnesses that were there would back me up on this. Guaranteed.
Sounds like you're crying.
Because some of them have even talked to me about it.
Okay, what do you need me to do this result? Do you want me to apologize? I'm sorry, Will. Is that what you want me to do?
I don't care, dude. Like,
okay, then if you didn't care, then why did you go on a 3-hour rant the other night about it? You know, listen, the issues between me and Jess could have gave me a phone call and we could have worked that out. I'm an adult. She has my number. I would have done that offline.
I had a phone.
It has nothing to do with you. I don't know why you jumped in the middle of it.
You had over a year to air your grievances out with me.
I have no grievance.
What have I? Well, according to
let me ask you something. No, Will, let me ask you this. Will, if you knew this for over a year and you've seen him, like I said, why didn't you confront him man to man?
It's not on me to do that.
Okay,
why not?
If it bothered you,
because he's the one with the problem. It didn't bother me. People kept coming to me.
Clearly you did. You did a 3-hour stream about me last night.
I did
on his birthday. God damn, Will. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Will.
Wow. I did a 3-hour stream on you stating facts as to why you're a fake journalist. Facts.
Oh, perfect. I'm a fake journalist. All right.
Everybody got to start somewhere, though, no?
That's all I did.
Okay.
Like, if you're like, what I did was I demonstrated to you the difference between going behind somebody's back and saying what's on your mind.
Okay.
Let me ask you this,
What do you want me to do now?
LTL, let me ask you this.
Okay,
Do you
go
feel?
on your way and just let me go on my way.
You're the
It's
one who
fine.
wanted the link. You're the one who wanted the link. I
LTL,
mean,
let me ask you this. Bro. Right? Do you feel that that's what he did? Do you that's what you feel? You feel that he ganged up on you with this chick Jess, and why is Jess acting like this? What's her problem?
I can talk. I can talk with Jess if she wants to hash things out with me. I'm not gonna.
He says she
Jess,
don't
you know,
want
Jess has my number. You know, I don't think that I ever did anything wrong.
like,
to her. I mean, she said she
you
said that
won't
she
shit,
called me.
dude.
I was at work, and she called me and said, "Hey, I just want to let you know I acquired a studio, and I haven't even told my husband yet, but I wanted to let you know." And she goes, "I'm not a techie person. Could you help me out with the tech?" I said, "Of course. Just call me when you're ready to do it." And then I never heard from her. And then I heard, you know, I just started seeing all these little vignettes, like she's getting her studio up and running. And I told her months ago, like, you need to start a YouTube channel. Like, you need to start your channel and get it going.
Right.
And I never heard from her. And that was it. She started her show, and that's all I know. And then all of a sudden, there's this attack that I'm this bad guy to her because I didn't follow up. I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to call everybody and say, "Hey, do you X, Y, and Z? Hey, JFK, how you doing? Do you need help with your you know,
Bro,
I don't know. Am I supposed to do that?"
Stop it, dude. Dude, this high road bullshit act of yours, dude. Like, let me tell you something. Trashing creators who lift you up behind their back is not high road shit, dude. It's not high road shit. I've done nothing but say nice things about you and try to lift you up and try to promote your channel for over a year. And I gotta turn around. I don't need you to do anything.
Okay, then what is the point of this?
You're the one who came
Move
up
on
here.
with your life. Create your content, elevate your platform, reach out to your subscribers, do positive things for your subscribers.
Francis Gigalotti.
If you want to grow and you want your channel to grow, then I mean, dude, I don't know what to tell you.
My channel is growing
grow
at
your
the
channel.
exact pace that I'm happy with. This isn't
That's
about my
great.
channel, bro.
I think it's
Like,
great, man.
This isn't about my channel, dude. Why are you bringing that up? What does that have to do with what we're
Well, you
talking
did have
about?
2,200 people watching you.
Yeah, you
man,
bashed
talking
me
shit
last
about
night for 3 hours in your chat. that you're not
2,200
even
people who agree with me.
You're not
I'm just
even
saying it
related-
worked.
But you're not even.
Thank you
You
for
have.
finally
You have.
saying what they were thinking.
There's
You're
nothing. There's
not
nothing
fooling
that you had to
anybody
jump.
with this shit, bro. You're not fooling anybody with this
There's
shit, dude.
nothing that
Stop
you
it.
had to jump in with Jess. Jess and I she has an issue with me. She has my phone number. She could have called me and said, "Hey, why?" And the timing of this is really weird too, because if she was upset about the Nathan Reed interview, why didn't she hit me up the next day and say, "Hey, I'm really upset about this, and we could have worked it out"? Isn't that kind of weird? The timing on that.
Let me ask you this, LTO. Let me just ask LTO a question. Do you feel, was you talking shit about the glare behind his back to a bunch of people that you guys know?
Not that I know about. I've said a few times that I don't like him, and I always felt that he was
And
weird.
what was your reason? Why was your what was your reason? Sorry, Blair. What was your reason? What was your reason for not liking Will? What was the deal with him?
Because the way that he always acted in front of me, like he was too good for me.
Never. Either you're delusional or you're a fucking liar.
I think that might have been a misread, because when I met the glare, enough for nothing, LTL, man, he came right up to me and gave me a hug, and I ain't never met the dude in my life, so I don't know.
And we sat together in court.
Bro, James Jackson, you were there interacting with me and Brian. Was I a dick to him? Was I cold to him?
No.
Let me ask you this. James Jackson had the same, and listen, LTL, I'm just calling a spade, right? And I appreciate you coming up here, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate, and I'm not trying to dog nobody. I don't appreciate people riding on you like that. I feel that, you're trying to do the right thing, and you're trying to build your shit, man, and we all, people might say JFK is too much about the music. I might say, hey, LTL's being too careful and not talking about the Gigliotti case. I did say that before. I'll admit it to you right now, because I want to see you talking about it. That's why I think you'd be great for it. Just for the record, I think you'd be great for it. But James, when you met LTL, what was your impression of him? Because you told me before, I asked you, oh, you met LTL, because he never mentioned us. I never heard him talk about us once.
I felt like honestly, LTL, when I met you that day, Kelly Reed, I don't think me and you ever would have met if Kelly didn't say, James, you're not going to walk by without saying hello. And I was like, absolutely not. And you were sitting down. You saw me walk over and I gave Kelly a hug. And then I saw you and I recognized you and I said, how you doing? I'm James Jackson. And that was it. You went back to talking to whoever you were talking to. And I stood there for a second and saw that it just like, that whatever. I just went off and did
I didn't even know who you were, to be honest with you. I thought maybe you were a friend of the family or something. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know who it was.
James Jackson looks like a lawyer.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, I work a full-time job. Like, I do that and then try to create content on top of that. So it's hard to get into all the intricacies of YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know a lot of the time who's who and what's what. I mean, I have people that come up to me and go, hey, do you remember me from this, or do you know me this? And I'm like, I don't know.
But so you didn't know James Jackson? He's the guy. But I'm just saying, LTL, you didn't know James Jackson was the guy who took the guy, Officer Higgins, ATF agents. You wrong. You did a show about the decorated dude. You didn't know that was the guy who took the phone call?
No, I know that you guys did because I saw your show. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why James was like, wow, I thought he might have knew who I was. But it is what it is. James didn't take it too serious. He was just like, hey, I the vibes were a little off.
But to be fair, when I met the Glera, same thing. I didn't know him. Me and him, I introduced myself. We
clicked. Yeah, we clicked immediately, bro.
We hung out that whole day, bro. And it was like,
And we tried to kick it with LTL. He was hanging out by himself in a corner, acting like he was above everybody else, putting himself in front of Allison's camera and the Registry of Deeds. Everybody saw it. Everybody noticed it. And you're sitting there and you got the balls to say that I'm acting like I'm an uppity and too good for everybody. Fuck you, dude. You're full of shit.
Well, there you have it.
Cool. Good thought.
LTL, let me say this though. What he's saying though, right? He's saying that you come off. What Jess was saying is that behind people's back, you make everything a competition. Now you're here on this platform saying,
well, isn't it a competition? Isn't it a competition? What everybody says is a competition, right?
Let me just say this. Let me just say this. Let me just get this point off real quick. You're saying that she's saying you was picking people apart behind people's back, behind everybody's back, saying, this is a competition or whatever. And you just told me you don't pay attention to anything that's going on. You have a full-time job. So what is it? You don't pay attention or you do pay attention? What is it? Because if you did pay attention and it's a competition, then you did know who James Jackson was.
Well, it's tough when people are telling you in your chat, this person's running, that person's running, they're running over you, XYZ. Of course, everybody sees that. I've seen Will move his streams around in his times to get in there 15 minutes before mine.
Here we go. Get into the juice.
Bullshit. And Cherry can vouch for that. Terry's the person I talk to in private more than anybody. And she's saying in the chat, confirming that she can't stand your ass. And I've always defended you, and it annoys the shit out of her.
Okay.
So you don't take no accountability for any of this stuff? You don't think? Because let me tell you something. LTL, right? I'm 49 years old, right? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 47.
You're 47, right? So you're a couple years younger, right? You look good, man. You look good, right? So, at the end of the day, we all grow up, right? And there's times that, I had to take my own self-inventory and look in the mirror and say, wait, maybe I'm coming off too strong to people. And I have to figure out. Yeah, maybe you are, right? And maybe that's just the way it is. So, just if you have any compassion, and I think Will's being sincere, he just felt that, you were slighting him a little bit. Maybe some of it was in his head. Maybe he went to an extreme and,
Sure.
And he fucked up in that, because he even said, hey, he wasn't trying to do it, but he went there, and it is what it is. But, if you could take some accountability and he takes some accountability, maybe we can get past this. No,
I'm ready to hash it. If everybody wants to move on, I'm good. I have I'm trying to change myself. I've been open about this. I've been seeking therapy over the last year. There's a lot of things that I've tried to work on and identify.
That's awesome.
I'll be honest with you. My brother killed himself. Okay. I have a lot of trauma from that shit. Okay.
You're damn right you do.
A lot of trauma from that shit.
All right. What's your brother's name?
Kenny Terenzi.
Kenny Terenzi, RIP Kenny Terenzi, man. Prayers to him, man. God bless you.
That as a crutch.
I am sorry about your brother. I am.
I appreciate that, Will. I'm not using it as a crutch, but it was a catalyst to get in some therapy for shit that I've been dealing with for a long time. So I've been dealing on trying to work on being a better person. That's why I preach community, man. And if these guys feel like they've been slighted, hey, I apologize. I wanted this to be a communal thing, and I never felt that love from this community. I always felt like they didn't want me around. They didn't want me in this. And maybe sometimes you do get a little pissed off about that. You might say some things to certain people, and it does get back to certain people. So I'll take ownership on that. I'll take ownership on that tonight on the JFK show. But if I can move on, if we can move on with love in our life and move on and just keep doing their thing, if they don't want me around, it's fine. If they want me around, I'm all good with that too. But I mean, that's it. I mean, that's the real right there.
Nobody's saying they don't want you around, and I think that you actually have okay content, but you
thanks, Will.
I do. The problem
I appreciate it.
The only problem that most people seem to have with your content is that you claim to be something and do something, but you don't do it. If you just said, "Hey, I'm LTL and I like to have guests on my channel," and that's it, then cool.
Mm-hmm.
But
but hold on a second, Glary. Listen, you think it's easy getting a state trooper though? He's got a mass state trooper. He's got Nan up there. He's got an over. Are you paying the overhead for your studio, Will? He's paying for an overhead on the studio. I mean, like you got to give the dude. He's getting his aesthetic. No, I'm just listen.
That's what I'm saying.
He's got
though.
the overhead, man. He's trying to step it up. You got to give him some props. He's going for it.
That's exactly what I was just saying, though. If you were paying attention, what I was saying was that he was. What I was saying was that he's already got a good thing. Why is he trying to act like it's something else? You know what I'm saying? That's the problem people have with it.
Will, here's the thing, man. Anybody that's come in and sat in my studio, and I welcome it to everybody. Okay?
What about the Enrique video, Brian? What about the Enrique video?
Let's talk about it.
There's a grand jury out right now. So okay. So that's what I'm going to say about that.
How do you have it? Are you not supposed
I don't
to
have
have
a
it?
video. I don't know why there's a circulation of a rumor that I have a video.
I mean,
so that's
how
all I'm
would
going to
you
really
have it?
speak
There's
on.
a grand jury. What makes
you're saying
LTL
that you've
so
never-
goddamn
All that
special?
I'm going to speak about that tonight on this show.
So you're saying that you've never said that you have the video.
I
of
don't have the
Enrique's death.
video. I never stated anywhere I have a video.
Okay. All right. If you
Okay.
say you never said so, then you never said so. All right.
Yeah, I don't think that, and that's not a knock on you, LTL. If there's an investigation still open, I can't see how they would just hand over a video.
Right.
Grand
Right.
jury.
You know what I mean? So I don't know.
So somebody in the grand jury leaked it. I don't understand.
I'm the.
Hello.
He's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
So I mean, it doesn't make sense how you got it if you're not supposed to have it.
I don't have. How do I have to repeat myself 5 times? I don't have a video.
You never said you had it though. Never. What? Where is he getting that
I have a
information?
video.
What are you saying about grand jury? You keep saying grand jury though. What does that
Do
mean?
you want me to pull the article up for you and read it to you? It's at a grand jury, Will. The grand jury's been convening since April on that case.
Okay.
Read the articles. Look it up. Google it.
How do you feel about people saying that you ain't doing what you say you are? Like, what's your take on that, bro?
Give me an example.
Yo, there's a bunch
I
of
don't.
people-
I don't honestly, LTL, I don't even have an example, bro, because I don't even get that deep. Like, you know what I mean? Anytime I said anything about you, it was just that I just said he carefully picks what he wants to talk about. I'd never said you wasn't what you said you was, because I don't know. So I'm asking you, is that a thing?
I don't
Like
know.
you're faking it to make it, or what's going on? You don't know. All right.
I don't know.
Giving him an example, Will. What hasn't he done? He's a fake journalist. Why is he a fake journalist?
Well, this is mostly based on well, I guess it's rumor that he says that he has a video. If he has a video, I mean, and you have all these names. Why haven't you? And you
came out of my mouth.
You have all but you have all these names. You've tweeted. I've seen your tweets where you tweet people that are involved in this investigation. Why haven't you knocked on their door, stuck a phone in their face, and asked them questions? if you're a journalist? Why aren't you getting interviews with these people? Are you even attempting to get interviews with these people?
Of course.
Okay. So
And a lot of people, sometimes people just don't want to talk, Will. I mean, that's usually what happens.
So where's the video of them going, I don't want to talk, or just not even acknowledging you? Where are those videos?
There are none.
Right. Exactly.
You don't know what I do in my world.
Okay, man.
Well, listen,
So
you know,
what-
the
what-
expectation, I feel like the expectation, like, you know, is that the expectation though? Like, we want him to bang on people's door. We want him to do what Turtle Boy does. Like, I don't understand.
He's claiming to basically be the next Turtle Boy. That's what he's trying to do. Isn't that what you're trying to do,
Really?
LTO?
I really will.
I mean,
Really? You think my style is like Aiden's style?
You're a journalist.
I would never. I would never.
do you have
market
articles?
myself
Do you have
after
articles that I
anybody.
can read?
I would
You're a
never want to
journalist.
be anybody because I want to be my own individual, and I completely respect Aiden Turtle Boy Carney.
Right. So why did you block Nurse Kim and Auntie Deb? I'm curious about that.
Because they all came at me too.
When did Nurse Kim come at you?
Oh, well, isn't it just ironic that, you know, when I did my live show that she jumps on with Mark Betterow, ironically at the same time that I do it, and she started doing it all on the Sunday mornings too.
She
lining herself
had that
to go up to do
planned
my show.
already, dude. That's probably. Did it occur to you that maybe that's the only time Betterow could do it? He was on vacation, dude. Did it occur to you that that was the only time he could do it? It's not all about you, bro. You're
It's
telling
been
us
going on
without-
for a year, Will.
You're telling us without telling us that you are that you are jealous of everybody else and their content. You're sitting here making excuses
Exactly
for
what it
trashing
is.
these people.
Nailed it.
Yeah, because
Nailed it.
everybody's attacking you, bro. Every time somebody goes live,
I
it's
know.
to spite you, right?
But
Right? Every
but you
time
don't-
somebody goes live, it's to spite you, Brian.
But you don't care.
Grow up, bro. Get the fuck
Will,
out of here.
you
Grow
didn't
up.
care, right? But the 3-hour stream last night, remember, you don't care.
No, answer the question.
So let me ask you this, LTL. So Nurse Kim did a show with Betterow on a day that you usually do your show. You're saying like a slot you're always locked
Listen,
into.
my shows are always posted in advance. Okay, everybody knows when I do my shows. I worked on a show to have an in studio. You know, I did like this little 30 in studio thing. You know, I invited some people out to do a meet and greet with me and Mark Mazzamini. I worked hard on it. I mean, you don't know logistically what went into that, and I just found it ironic that at the
we
very
know. We were the first ones to do a live stream live. We know how it works.
And bro, how? Use your brain, dude. You have 20,000 more subscribers. Well, more like 12,000 more subscribers than I do.
You just said it wasn't about subscribers 20 minutes ago, and now you're bringing that up.
Let me finish my point.
Sure.
You just said that I go live at 15 minutes before you do to try to undercut you. That would be bad for me, dude. That means that people are going to gravitate over to you. If you have more subscribers than I do, and you have more pull than I do, how is it that I'm the one trying to undercut
I can't
you?
believe that we're doing this right now.
No,
We're doing
I'm
it.
saying,
Will,
saying-
what would you,
I'm-
Will?
I'm-
what
We're in the
would you
holding
like-
tank, bro.
Will,
We're all going to
New
New Man in about an hour.
All
head
of us
is
be in the
so far
infirmary.
I'm getting tired. I gotta
I'm
go to
saying-
bed soon.
I'm saying your head is so far up your own ass that you project all around you. How is it that all of us
Great.
are wrong and you're right?
So
Okay,
LTL,
you're right.
but LTL. So
No, but see, that's a
you block-
cop out, LTL. See, you're right. But you're not saying nothing, man. So I don't know. I can't. I can't.
So if Nurse Kim on a Saturday gets Betterow, I mean, it's a Saturday. It's someone like Betterow. He's a lawyer. He works. Saturday's probably the only day he could do anything anyway. So I mean, why would you take it so personal? That's all we're saying, and that's what you're saying. It is. You think that Nurse Kim really did that on purpose? You really think that? Because not for nothing, you know, if Betterow gets on the stream, it doesn't matter what time you go on. Betterow's probably going to draw more.
For sure.
100%, and that was why it was done that way.
No,
You think she
so-
did that? Is
She
okay.
did that deliberately to undercut you because she had some sort of problem with you, is what you're saying.
So what happened with Aunt Deb?
You realize how crazy that sounds, right? When I say it out loud.
I'm nuts.
Hey, What's up with Aunt Deb? What's the beef with Aunt Deb?
Who knows? I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake. I went on a blocking rant there
Yeah,
when everybody
okay,
was
bro.
saying shit.
I hear you. Hey, listen, man, keep doing your thing, bro. And I'm happy that tonight, though, honestly, LTL, you showed some grit to me, man. Tonight, you did your show the same way you did it. You didn't feed into the bullshit. And I'm happy that you, accepted that super chat and spoke on Francis tonight with Todd. If Todd wasn't on your show tonight, I wouldn't have been able to get that little piece right there. I can use that every single night on my show. So I appreciate you for that. Continue to do your thing. And I would just say, my opinion, bro, with you, I would say, bro, just stop taking things so personal, bro. You know what I mean? You know better. You got 60,000 subs. You got 60,000 subs, man. Listen, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the point is you're doing all right. People got love for you. You know, just worry about your audience. Don't worry about Will. Don't worry about JFK. Just focus on the audience, and that's it.
I don't go on rant streams for 3 hours.
I get it.
Okay.
Right.
But the glare will, and he's letting you know that's what he'll do.
Good,
so
that's why
that's what he does.
Here tonight.
Fucking right.
Well, that's why I was hoping here to come here tonight, and I appreciate Will saying I have okay content. That was good, Will.
Damn, you hinted on that.
Damn,
you hinted on that.
I'm trying to be funny here,
man.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Listen. I'm trying to
keep proving me right, homie. Just keep talking.
I'm trying
This
to
ain't
be
about
funny.
this ain't about right or wrong. You know, at the end of the day, bro, we're all grown men. Man. Will's a good dude, man.
Listen,
Will, I think. Let me just say this. I think I don't agree what happened with Will, and I think the timing was off with the situation with Will and Jess. And I think, we gave that girl a little too much props. You know, I think that's exactly what she wanted. We shouldn't have fed that beast because ego. If it can stop making decisions for you, and that's the worst thing to do is enable someone's ego. So I don't think it was a good move as far as that. That's my opinion on that. But what is done is done, and we're here now. And I don't think Will ever meant anything wrong to you, bro. I think it's some things are in your head, but I'm happy you're getting therapy. RIP to your brother. Keep doing your thing, and do me a favor. Just look into the Francis GIGLIOTTI case for me.
RIP Francis.
Don't dump me yet. Don't dump me out yet.
No, I'm not good. I'm not dumping.
So again, I'd like to if we can try to hash this out, I'll do a virtual handshake. We move on if that's what he wants to do. If Will wants to hold a grudge, look, Will, I apologize to you.
I don't have a grudge. I just have an opinion of you. That's all. I don't have feelings one way or the other about it. I'm saying I just know. I just see. That's all. That's it.
Okay. So what do you?
I know what boundaries to set, and that's it. But I don't owe you anything.
Okay. All good, man. Then I just move on and you can move on.
Right on.
Sweet.
So there's gonna be. So I think what LTL.
Are you gonna go on and talk about me tomorrow, or for a week,
go.
or 2 weeks now, or are we gonna hash this now?
I'm gonna talk about whatever the fuck I want.
There you go.
How's that?
So I'm a bitch, right? Am I that? Do you want to just say? You can say it to me now. We can get it out here on JFK's show.
You're a bitch.
Get it all out.
Oh man.
Man, Glera.
Come on, man. Why is he got to be a bitch, though, Glera? Come on, that's a little too
Glera,
harsh.
Why does he have to be?
I mean, that's a tough word right there, man. That's a hard one to swallow.
Yo, if the panty liner fits, bro.
Are you gonna get cringy tomorrow? Wear your Boston hat and Boston shirt and say that you're all Boston because you're not Boston, bro.
Bro,
say that.
God damn, Will. You got a point there.
Will.
You got a point there, Will.
There's thousands of other
God
Bostonians
damn.
that disagree with you. Thousands of other Bostonians that disagree with you.
You're not born here.
I wear those Boston hats and my Boston gear as a tribute and a thank you to the support that I get out there.
How did you find out about the Karen Reed case?
And I wouldn't expect somebody like you to understand that.
He asked you a question, Will. How'd you find about the Karen Reed case? How'd you find out?
Through a creator from a completely different community. I've explained this a million times, actually.
Because you used to hang out in my chats a lot during the Idaho streams, and when I used to talk and got informed about the Karen Reed case, it's ironic your first show about it was very close right after I announced it, and you were in my chat that day.
Wow, bro! So are you sitting here implying? Are you implying that I took on the Karen Reed case because you did? Are you saying that shit out loud on a live stream, homie?
I think that's what he just said, Will.
I asked you a fucking question. Answer me.
God damn.
Be a man. Be a
I
man.
used to hang out a lot in my chats, Will.
Yeah, because I support other channels. Keep proving me right.
God
So
damn.
that had nothing to do with that, Will? It wasn't because he was covering the Karen Reed, you started covering it?
Fuck no.
Well, there you have it.
God damn.
God damn.
Never said that shit with his chest.
I say everything on my chest.
That shit just echoed out of my fucking speaker, Will.
I
God
say
damn.
everything out of my chest.
Fucking dog.
What would you like to, LTL, what would you like to see happen? What would you like to see
fucking
happen
difference.
right now?
That's the difference between me and this dude. I say everything with my chest.
What would you like to see happen? You want him not to talk about you? You think it's
Hey
fucked
man,
up?
I'm all good. I thought we would just get it all out. Everybody wanted to see this. They wanted the content. Why not come on the JFK show and do it? Look
Wow.
it gives everybody now weeks of stuff to talk about.
Hey, it
So
takes a lot. It takes a lot
We're
to
not
get on the
about that.
JFK.
It is what it is, man.
Coming up here, we're above the bullshit. So we're not
Well,
gonna do
this is clear air turbulence,
Yeah,
man. I just wanted to get it out the way.
39,000, man.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with both you guys. I got exactly what I wanted out of this, as far as both you guys are familiar with.
Oh, I did too.
Gigliotti, Francis Gigliotti. You know what I mean? And that's
Right.
and that's exactly what I wanted. Two big dogs in the game that I got respect for both. I like the way the Glera does his show, and I like the way you do yours. I think it will help the family. It's not about me. I think it's about justice. I think the tentacles, my favorite word, chat, right? I think the tentacles, the way it reaches out, and I think if you dig into that, I don't think the Glera will be thinking about you, and you won't be thinking about the Glera, because this case is pure fuckery.
Yeah, like I said, let's set something up soon on my show.
Absolutely.
And you guys can school me on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I with that. LTL, man, I appreciate you coming up on the show. You got anything else you want to say to the audience, my man?
No, it's all good, man. This is what everybody wanted to hear, I guess. And I'm willing to talk to Jess. She has my phone number. If she wants to call me, we can have a conversation, and that's it. And by the way, Will, I wasn't dodging you. What was it, last night? I was actually out with some friends, so.
Okay.
And for the record, LTL, I don't think you're a bitch, man. So I think don't let, I'm just going to let you know, man, whatever this is doing to you, if it's messing with your head, I don't know what it's doing. I am not a mind reader, but please don't let it mess with your mental health, man. Sleep on it for a couple days, and that's it, bro. And just get past it. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Keep up the good fight, homie.
Yeah.
Okay, Will.
I respect you guys for coming up here.
Right on. Thanks, Kevy. It's nice meeting you too, by the way. You seem like a cool dude.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I appreciate you, Will, and I appreciate you too, LTL, man. I'll talk to both you guys soon, all right?
All right, homie. Have a good one.
Peace
All
and
right.
love,
Thanks for
guys.
having me. Thanks for letting me come
Peace.
up. Bye.
No doubt. Peace, Claire.
Well, there you have it. Yeah. Damn. Welcome to Fuckery Airlines, man. You know what I mean?
Shit.
I mean, for a six-string show, man, we really pulled a guest, though, huh? We're like Spirit Airlines over here. We get everybody booked.
Hey, we don't hold back nothing. We take anybody. But I'll tell you, for a 6-string show,
Not bad.
RIP Francis Gigliotti.
That's
R.I.P.
right.
Francis Gigliotti. And to reflect on that, I'm glad that the Glera it was real about it. He didn't backpedal, and he had some points. Like I said, the timing of it with the chick Jess and all that, I think it got a little messy. If they could have did this from the jump a year ago, it would have been out the way. But hey, things happen, and that's the way it went down, right? So what's done is done. Hopefully, they can move on from it. There won't be many bitch words being dropped and things like that.
And that once that shit's dropped, Jay, it's like, how do you move on?
Yeah. What do you get out of it, Kevy Kev? Light up a cigarette, will you? For me.
I got one going, bro. I got one going, man. These motherfuckers, I smoked half a pack listening to these two.
You gotta kill Kevin.
God damn, I was fucking doing Morse code and everything else. I had it set
God
up.
damn.
Shit,
Kevin
was
Cares
on
on his
Morse code and
second
shit.
pack.
Man.
Shit.
You know,
man.
So tomorrow night, chat, we're gonna have Jess and TB up here, and they're gonna talk about what their problems were last week.
Yeah. Damn, man.
Oh,
you know what's crazy? What's crazy is I mean, you know, I can see, you know, it's a little personal in my eyes too. I think, you know, there's a little, it got a little personal. I think, you know, I mean, if there was some down talk about the glare and shit between LTL or whatnot, and you know, I mean, I could see Will wanting to fucking speak on it or getting an opportunity just to say, you know what, fuck this. You know, that's kind of Will's style. You know what I mean? I mean, you could be watching his show and he'll look down at his chat and fucking someone says something stupid. He's like, fuck you. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's Will. I mean, LTL, I've been watching him for a little bit, you know. I like his style too. He's made some drastic changes though, you know. Big ones, you know. And I felt like they happened quick on this dude. You know what I'm saying?
I think after what he said about his brother, RIP his brother, what he said his brother's name was Kevin, right?
I think
Kenny.
His
brother's RIP Kenny and LTL, man. I know that must fuck you up, bro. And I mean, he's going to the fact that he's going to therapy and things like that, man. That's some man shit right there. That's man time.
Definitely.
And you got to give him much respect for that. But here's the thing: when you go to therapy, though, LTL, right? Because I have a brother, right? And God forbid if something ever happened to him, and believe me, but when you go to therapy too, you learn a lot from the therapist, and you don't want to come out of the therapist talking like the therapist. And I think that's the thing that might be killing you a little bit as far as your personality goes. Because listen, I'm not taking your inventory, my man. I don't work at Target. I don't know where the baby diapers are, and I don't know where nothing is, bro. I'm actually in the back with a bag sticking fucking Reese's peanut butters. Hold on, you gotta take it back. The elephant's been addressed in jail. The elephant in the room been.
They were all making money. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Mike Crawford makes money. They make money off of what they do. Fumble.
Hey, we don't. Hey, as long as they got a collar on them, Scotty, we'll take any polo we can get. But anyway, listen. But what I was saying was, I don't take people's inventory, man, and you know, I don't know you, man, so I don't want to sound like that. I got to take my own inventory, you know. I'm a hard dude to deal with too, believe me. Me and James, man, we laugh at each other, man. You know, and we spend a lot of time together, me and James. When I'm out in Boston, me and this dude, we spend a lot of time. And that's why we're friends. And before I go in on any of his quirks or he goes in on my quirks, we just don't do it. We don't do it to each other because we know that's not the vibe we want. When me and him hang out, he doesn't want to hear me dig into him, and I don't want him to dig into me. So we just try to give each other that nod, like, yo, bro, you're acting the fuck up. Calm down. Okay. Yeah, all right. Let's just keep it moving, right? Or we're both acting stupid. You're right. And that's what I think it comes down to. You don't know Will like that, so you don't owe him that. Will don't owe you that. But, you know, just remember that the way you speak to people and things like that, they can look at it a certain way. You can't control people, places, and things. So you know, God bless everybody, man.
Yeah.
Jay, real quick, because it's Becky. She said, James, am I in jail over at JFK? My super
No.
chat won't send.
Yeah, someone keeps saying that. Some people, someone said that too. I don't even know how to stop someone's super
Clara
chat.
said that too.
Yeah, someone saying Laura said that to me too. I don't even know what that means because super chats are going through. And matter of fact, let me take some of these super chats that came through real quick. All right. So I got a note coming through with $2.99. Thank you so much. We got $19.99. Have the glare on. He's ready to talk. Well, and we already know. Hey, loves, just want to say JFK and James have kept it real, dealing with distractions and conflict without being cruel. Love you guys. Thank you so much, Desiree. That's great. And then we got Jackie Vems, ladies and gentlemen. Hey guys, what did I just walk into? Goddamn, Jackie, showing support. Thank you so much. And then we got $100 coming through. These guys are face talkers. Laugh my ass. Not everybody likes drama. He was sick a while. Maybe that when he was supposed to be hanging just curtains. Oh my God, LTL, he got stuff was there earlier. Love you, JFK, James, Kevy, Kev. I hope I read that right. But thank you so much. In chat, if you want to check it out, you read it yourself. But I thank you for the $100. That's so generous. Thank you so much. That helps out. We got Desiree coming through again with another $9.99. Hey, James, love. JFK isn't reading my super chats, and I'm too tired to type. Well, I'm reading them now,
Oh,
Desiree.
I'm sorry. He's reading them now. Yeah, so that's what it was. I saw that. We were
Are
in
you
the
guys
middle.
starting to see that Brian is a baby? No, I don't see that. I just think that's his personality, man. I can't control him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's not, as long as he's not ratting me out,
right?
As long as he ain't hurting my children, I ain't got nothing against the fucking dude. This ain't real beef.
No.
But let me tell you, man, he did say something. He did throw a nice jab at Will, though. He said, "Yo, take that Boston shit off."
Yeah, but then yo, I mean, shit, Will threw him back, so it's like, you know, you
Will was
guys have
throwing
to
him blows.
understand where we come from.
Debate.
Now, listen, where we come from. Now, when he comes to Boston, and they may bump into each other again, and it may just be at Target with polos in the back. They may see me and JFK in the next aisle, but anyway, my point is,
right,
if they bump into each other, how's the energy going to be then?
Yeah.
You know, this internet shit it's cute, but wait till real life happens.
Blocking Nurse Kim for having a show at the same time is wild. I mean, I agree with that. That is wild.
I agree with that.
I mean, we do shows on Tuesday night with Turtle Boy on. I'll start at 10, 11 o'clock. And when he ends at 12, 12:30, hopefully some people come over. You can't sweat the numbers. And that's what it comes down to. I think people are like really zoning into the numbers, and their expectations, they want it to be the same every time. That's why I call my chat. If you're new to the chat and you're new to subscribe, we call our chat the long gamers. And that's all I care about. I care about the long gamers that are here from the beginning, the middle, and the end. The ones that are fair weather, then hey, I appreciate them too, the casuals. Don't get it twisted. But my focus is the long gamers. Like Rose D, always coming through, making it rain. Like we're at the Squeaker in 99, gifted 5 JFK memberships. We got, what's that, $27.99? Is that what it says? My eyes are killing me. Everyone is different at resolving conflict, and LTL is a good dude. They may not be the best at social resolutions. Everyone is different. It's not his strength. Personalities are different, but that is healing. JFK mediated. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And then we got Jackie Vance coming through again. Cash App and Venmo sent. Jackie Vance. God damn,
Jackie.
And we got LTL with the $10. Thanks for having me on, JFK. Hopefully everyone can move on. It's not a big deal. It is what it is. You're absolutely right, and I love that. Oh, Becky G coming through, man. She's not in jail no more. Becky G, James, am I in jail over a JFK? My super chat won't send. Well, it's here now.
It's here now. So,
and I appreciate all that love.
So yeah, man. I guess addressing the elephant in the room.
I mean, thank God I made that fucking thumbnail. Huh?
Right. I mean, this is what the people were expecting, though. They knew, you know, because it's like you say, back to the tentacles. They did the show earlier today. He did his shit. He didn't say nothing. She did not. She doubled down.
Double
So now they're waiting to see which creator is going to go live next. And are they going to go and talk about it? And they were locked and loaded. They was ready. Even new people in the chat telling us what to do.
Well, I feel that when the Glera heard us talking about how we perceive it, the Glera respects us, we respect the Glera.
Right.
And the Glera knows real recognizes real. He knows that, at the end of the day, Glera knows that if he comes to Boston, we're the type of guys he wants to hang. Yeah, we got his back, and we're the type of guys that he wants to hang out with because we're just real guys. You could just tell he's one of us, right? He's a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
But we also know, like Kevy Kev pointed out, there's an angle to this. And we're not going to pull the curtain back because this is WWE, man. We're in the same federation. Matter of fact, I'm the champion, right? I'm the champion of this federation. But guess what? I didn't win shit. That's what WWE is, right? It's the same thing. Like, you had dudes for years who would walk around with belts and say, I'm the champion. The champion of what? You didn't win nothing. It was all fixed. The dude laid down 1, 2, 3. You say you're the 5-time champion. 5-time champion of what? But it's the business. It's the business. So I get it. And so doesn't Jess. Jess Machado gets it. And my business was today. I went into business for a cat named Francis Giggleotti. And we got it out there. The Glera knows about it. LTL knows about it. More people that are usually and I'm sure tomorrow the word's going to be out. More people's going to know about Francis. And guess what, Haverhill Police? No. Talk to him, James Jackson. You did real good tonight too, James, by the way.
I appreciate it, man.
Yesterday too.
Yeah, and that's the thing with this. We're all at our jobs. We're learning, so we try not to get caught up in that shit. But we also are not going to fall victim to it. We're not going to be sitting there acting like we see somebody getting picked on. Like Will said, he helps the underdog, right? He's helping the underdog. I mean, I think in this fight, LTL was the underdog.
He held his own, though.
Yeah, he held his own.
He did a show tonight. The show was clean.
Yeah, and some people come in for the drama, and you know this with the business you've been through. They want the fuckery. They don't want the creativity. They want the fuckery. They don't want to see people doing creative stuff. They don't want to hear about Francis Giggleotti for some reason. They want to still hear about what Proctor's doing, what this one's doing. When is Morrissey's fucking time up? How many burgers did he eat? I mean, that's all fucking cute. But right now, Francis Giggleotti, we witnessed him be murdered by 7 police officers, and his family needs answers. And we're calling out to all content creators who have a level of respect and a platform. Hey, just mention it. You mentioning it, you have no idea how far it can spread. The tentacles reach, they go far. That's what's up. What up, OB? I haven't seen Oblivious Benson in a while. Yeah, Google it.
Oblivious, do me a favor, girl. You should talk about it because I'm sure you'll have some good. Maybe we'll have you up here. Go watch that video. Let us know what you think about it. We'll have you up here, and you can tell us because you'll be good, man. You know how this shit goes. She's part of the kayfabe crew. You know how to fuck. Yeah. You know how to cut a promo on that shit. And after you see it, believe me, you're going to be like, okay. And you're going to know exactly. You're going to get on your Paul Heyman shit with that. So let us know.
Absolutely.
We need some more people, different energies to speak on it. Because sometimes, we can only say it so much,
Right.
And that's why the Karen Reed shit went crazy. Because people started speaking on it.
Yeah. Every creator, I mean, it wasn't a night off where creators, and you want to talk about, she did a show on my show. When Karen Reed trial was going on, it wasn't a night off that a creator didn't take because they knew to stay on track. So now we're back. Francis Giggleotti, Jigga, we got to stay on track.
And not only that, when Karen Reed decides to pop her head back out, she said it out of her own words. She wants to speak to corruption. So maybe, you know, if she hears about this, and I'm sure she heard about it, but these will be the type of things that if Karen just mentions it in an interview, hey, what are you doing now? JFK and James, what are you doing now? Oh, we're covering Francis Gigliotti. Yeah, what they did was wrong. Bing! Soundbite gone. Karen Reed says Francis Gigliotti's death looks shitty. Bam! That's it. It's traction.
Yeah. Looks
If we
suspicious.
was on, that's all. You know what I
Yep.
mean? 7 human beings. Fuck that they're cops. I mean, obviously that's it. But 7 human beings on top of a man's neck who's screaming, help, I can't breathe. And you just don't turn them on the side. That's fucked up, man. That's
Oh
fucked
yeah,
up.
Royal Rumble all day. We will.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? You got what? You already know. You already know. You know? We take it back before Netflix. You know what I mean? We take it back. These are the real live streams. This ain't that pre-recorded shit. Take it back to the WCW days, that Nitro days. And that's what it is, right? You have a choice. You can watch this or you can watch that, you know?
Right.
Kevy Kev, how you feeling, my brother? The 6th man of the year.
You know, I'm glad both of them came up and spoke on it. You know, I respect them both for that. And I'll tell you, man, I mean, you're passionate, JFK, about, you know, what you do, and you spoke on it. I mean, you spoke on how you felt about it, how, you know, it's like bullying a little bit, you know. And I mean, it just brings a little bit of awareness to both people that are out there fucking going at it, you know. And for them to come up here and talk about it and speak on it, maybe not get a bunch of clarity out of it, but, you know, you can see both sides of what's bothering them, both, you know. And, you know, I give you some respect too, JFK, because that's,
hey, man, but I can't do
real,
it without,
you know?
I can't do without my guys, though. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
can't do without my guys. You know, I had you on the text. I had James Jackson call me with a fiery phone call.
You know,
usually it's me screaming at James about something. James called me up, and I let him vent out for about 15. And I was like, "Yo, bro, you need to calm the fuck down." And here we are.
Yo, we doing this now.
Yeah, we're doing this now.
you know what
we
it
started
is,
at
though, too.
11:30.
God
damn.
What it is a community, though, too. You know, it's a community that we're all involved in, and that shit's infectious, man. You know, I mean, like you said, I mean, you know, you don't want to see these two going back and forth. I mean, you know, if that's what it all turns into, I mean, what kind of content is that? That's not good content, you know. You need to be speaking on these cases and this you know, the justice that's not served on like Francis and you know, the girl in Reading, you know, those cases need clarity. You know what I'm saying?
Now keep
They
in
need
mind,
people to
Kelsey,
pick that shit apart.
Kelsey, what's her name? I forget her last name. Put her last name up in the chat, people. Kelsey, the police officer, the one that had menopause. No, excuse me, menopause. Excuse me. I'm tired, people. Disclaimer: not menopause, postpartum. I know all about postpartum. Believe me, I got kids. Postpartum. I'm sorry, ladies. I didn't mean to say menopause. God damn, JFK. Wrong fucking word. Fitzsimmons. Yeah, Kelsey Fitzsimmons. World flipped upside down. Since we got 358 people now, break down exactly what happened. She was a police officer in Andover, which is Essex County. The same county, the same DA that was the mayor of Salem, Massachusetts. Salem, Lynn, Haverhill, Lawrence is all Essex County. The cities I just mentioned, Lynn, Salem, Lawrence, Haverhill, are the biggest cities in that area. Essex County is 40 minutes, 50 minutes away from Norfolk County. Norfolk's this way, Essex that way. Hey, actually, Haverhill, where it went down with Francis Gigliotti, is only 20 minutes from 5 minutes from New Hampshire, the Salem, New Hampshire border. You could just go right from Haverhill into Salem, New Hampshire. So Haverhill's actually closer to New Hampshire than it is to Boston, for people who don't know. But the woman, Kelsley, was a police officer, and she was off home. She was, they had her home because she had postpartum. Her baby was 4 months. Somehow or another, she gets in a beef with her baby's father. Baby's father calls the law on her. He goes to probate court. Somehow or another, they're coming to take the kid. So her colleagues show up at her house and scoop up her 5-month-old baby, 4-month baby. She goes upstairs, grabs a pistol, allegedly. But allegedly, she put it to her own head. They're saying she went to shoot them and the bullet didn't go off. And then her colleague shot her in the chest. So a cop that knows her, that's on the same force as her, shot her in the chest. She was in the hospital for the last 2 months fighting for her life. Today she got arraigned and they held her without bail. So here's a girl, her whole life, 28 years old, is being held without bail. And when she leaves Mass General Hospital, which is the best hospital you can be at, period. Beautiful people. The day they tell her that she can leave, where's she going, James?
She's going to Framingham prison.
The oldest prison there is.
Yep.
And she's going there with issues. One issue is that she's a
cop.
She's a cop. Second issue, she's hurt. Got a hole in her chest, she's frail. The third issue, she's got mental issues, postpartum. You want to talk about your life getting flipped upside down? How the fuck did this happen?
And she got shot.
And she got shot. That's what I'm saying. So her whole life flipped. She's going to end up in prison. Her baby's gone. She was probably had the baby on the titty. Disclaimer. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? They took the baby. What's this? The guy's a firefighter. He got possession of the baby. I mean, the baby needs the moms, man, period. Baby's not even a year old. And even at a year, they need their mother forever. But you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. This girl's life, and she got held without bail. Why they hold a cop, a 28-year-old girl that never been arrested? We're talking about the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Why would you hold her without bail? You don't even give her a bail. You couldn't give her a bracelet to sit home with?
She was a police officer.
And the tentacles, who's the lawyer? Bradle. And who's Francis Gigliottti's lawyer?
Bradle.
And who's Turtle Boy's lawyer?
Bradle. Bradle. He's making money too. He's making all the money. Him and Mike Crawford making all the money. God damn.
Money making Bradle.
So there's plenty of stuff to talk about, man, in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I get it, Proctor. We're so, we're still going to talk about Proctor and Marquise Simmons, if his family's watching. Marquise, young man, 25 years old. Mizzy Cash, the rapper from Milton, decided to run up. Allegedly, Scapiccio saying he didn't do it. He's home on a $10,000. So let me get this straight. A person was in jail for 3.5 years for murder 1, and he's home on a $10,000 bill. But a 28-year-old police officer who was on paid leave from the police department for postpartum, right, got shot in the chest by her own fucking friends, police officers, and is being held without bail. Never been arrested in her life on a 58A dangerous. What? So the murder, what? So let me tell you something. Oh, and by the way, Francis Gigliotti allegedly did drugs, and he just happened to be overdosing while 7 cops were on his neck. That had nothing to do with the overdose. But there is a 90-minute video out there showing otherwise. There's plenty of things to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about the Commonwealth. Keep in mind, when JFK, James Jackson, Kev came into this, we talked about the corruption of Massachusetts, the front row seat. It don't stop. It's going on right now.
Right now.
Some kid got a probation surrender tomorrow, and he's gonna go to jail for something he probably didn't even need to go to jail for. Oh, and by the way, Massachusetts are letting mad criminals go because all the public defenders are out on strike. But yet, she had the money to afford Bradle, and she's being held without bail. Now, if she had no money, chances are she might have had a bail. You want to talk about ass backwards? You want to talk about mental health? You want to talk about something? Let's talk about it. So if these tentacles, the Glera, verse LTL, Jess, Turtle Boy, of all these tentacles, if we had to talk about the fuckery to get to this, then that's what we had to do. And with that being said, I go by the name of JFK.
And I go by the name of James Jackson.
Kevy Kev 781.
And we appreciate your time. Make sure you subscribe to Kevy Kev 781, James Jackson. Make sure you subscribe to.
Please subscribe. I'm getting there.
It's Venmo JFK show off on the Cash App. Venmo James Amaral 5 on the Venmo Cash App. James Amaral Jr. Kevy Kev 781 on the Cash App. We're open 24 hours a day. Peace and love, everybody.
Appreciate you. Love is love.
Love is love. Yes. Great show. Great show. Great show. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Good night, everybody.
Peace and love.
Love all y'all.